scoring system around, so definitely go check that out, heatscoring.com.
I've got to give a massive shout out to Michael Eriksson. He was there every second of it, watching the scoring from a distance and helping our judging team.
That scoring system with that live scoring was incredible, and to be honest, that was a much better system than King of the Air's live scoring.
I think it's the #1 scoring system around, so definitely go check that out, heatscoring.com.
I've got to give a massive shout out to Michael Eriksson. He was there every second of it, watching the scoring from a distance and helping our judging team.
That scoring system with that live scoring was incredible, and to be honest, that was a much better system than King of the Air's live scoring.
I think it's the #1 scoring system around, so definitely go check that out, heatscoring.com.
I've got to give a massive shout out to Michael Eriksson. He was there every second of it, watching the scoring from a distance and helping our judging team.
So your mate thinks he jumps 10 meters high? You can follow him live right at the beach. But don't keep the joy to yourself. Live stream your session to anywhere in the world, reach new heights and climb up the leaderboard. Join the ultimate kiteboarding game today. Check out thesurfer.app. So your mate thinks he jumps 10 meters high? You can follow him live right at the beach. But don't keep the joy to yourself. Live stream your session to anywhere in the world, reach new heights and climb up the leaderboard. Beach. But don't keep the joy to yourself. Live stream your session to anywhere in the world, reach new heights and climb up the leaderboard. Join the ultimate kiteboarding game today. Check out thesurfer.app.
That scoring system with that live scoring was incredible, and to be honest, that was a much better system than King of the Air's live scoring.
I think it's the #1 scoring system around, so definitely go check that out, heatscoring.com.
I've got to give a massive shout out to Michael Eriksson. He was there every second of it, watching the scoring from a distance and helping our judging team.
That scoring system with that live scoring was incredible, and to be honest, that was a much better system than King of the Air's live scoring.
I think it's the #1 scoring system around, so definitely go check that out, heatscoring.com.
I've got to give a massive shout out to Michael Eriksson. He was there every second of it, watching the scoring from a distance and helping our judging team.
The 2022 Rebel SLS takes the class-leading big air and freeride platform of the Rebel and packs it with SLS technology to bring the performance to another dimension. Exclusive to Duotone, the Rebel SLS incorporates Pentatex, the material that has revolutionized the industry and opened up the door to new possibilities in kite designs. 5 times the strength of Dacron and significantly dropping the overall weight by 15%. To obtain the next level in performance and achieve the maximum results from the Pentatex material, designer Ken Winner redesigned the center and quarter struts. Working to accommodate the stiffness of the Pentatex, Ken added more panels to streamline the 3-dimensional shapes and provide the perfect profile for the ultimate lift.
So overall, the Penta TX gives us a kite that's a bit livelier, a bit quicker to depower, has a little bit shorter bar stroke and a little bit quicker turning.
He also adjusted the aspect ratio, resulting in increased power delivery and more responsive feedback at the bar. Material tension has been tweaked on the flex struts to move the draft back, resulting in quicker and more complete depower, smoother turning, and more vertical lift in jumps. By dropping a further 15% in weight, the usable wind range has increased, and the Rebel SLS boasts impressive power generation in light winds, with no lag on the upstroke, or when the kite is turning low in the window. The Rebel SLS is the choice for freeriders and big air enthusiasts who want the best gear to take to the skies, while the intuitive, user-friendly nature and incredible sheet-and-go instant power continue to make this a favorite of kiteboarders of all levels.
Having the new Rebel in SLS with the Pentatex materials unlocks some potential from this kite. Boosting super high and the hang time is just insane.
Flight 99 bridle lines offer a thinner diameter for reduced drag, and every construction detail down to the stitching has been revisited to maximize performance. The adaptive tip allows you to set up the Rebel SLS for your session. The soft bar setting gives you a softer bar feel and quicker turning speeds. The preferred setting for hydrofoilers and lighter weight riders. The hard bar setting offers a more solid feel when boosting and gives better bar feedback. This setting is suited to riders doing spins and air-style tricks, and the preferred setting for twin-tip riding and bigger riders. The canopy is our exclusive to Duotone Trinity Tex, bringing you the best in performance and durability. The MaxFlow pump system with 50% gains in airflow gets you out on the water sooner. The Rebel has long been the benchmark for big air and free ride. And now, loaded with SLS technology, the supercharged Rebel SLS from Duotone Kiteboarding takes this award-winning platform to another dimension.
That scoring system with that live scoring was incredible. And to be honest, that was a much better system than King of the Air's live scoring.
I think it's the #1 scoring system around, so definitely go check that out. Heatscoring.com.
I've got to give a massive shout out to Michael Erickson. He was there every second of it, watching the scoring from a distance and helping our judging team. Here's the 2021 tour so far. We had a smashing start to the year with 40 knots. Many young riders stepped up to face some of the big names. Cape Town local Ross Dillon took the win. Next up was Full Power Tarifa in Spain, which produced nuking wins and some of the best big air the world has ever seen. Red Bull athlete Yannick Zagajewski took home his second ever Bakel win. We had our biggest fleet to date with Pro, amateur and women's divisions all going absolutely nuts. In September, we made our way to Brazil for warmer waters, consistent wind, and an opportunity to ride with South America's finest. Our team worked extremely hard to bring you our finest live stream to date and several days of big air action. The competition was fierce, but we saw Yannick emerge victorious once again, followed closely by Beto Gomez of Colombia and Giel Vlucht from the Netherlands, who by then was no stranger to the podium. Our riders hurried to get aboard planes and make their way to France to compete in the well-established Lords of Tram. We had some difficulties and didn't manage to bring you a live stream. The conditions were a bit light and extremely challenging, but that didn't stop many of the riders from stepping up and putting on a show. We saw Andrea Principi, the young Italian, make it onto the podium once again, taking his first ever Bakkel win. And here we are in Dolphin Beach, Cape Town, for our final stop of the 2021 tour. We had a small delay due to COVID, so we had to extend the window period to the 30th of January, and we're just waiting for some nuking wind so the riders can pull off those amazing tricks that you guys know and love. Let's be sure to give them all the support they need and cheer for them super loud. Thank you for tuning into the Big Air Kaipi. It's for the riders. Here's the 2021 tour so far. We had a smashing start to the year with 40 knots. Many young riders stepped up to face some of the big names. Cape Town local Ross Dillon took the win. Next up was Full Power Tarifa in Spain, which produced nuking wins and some of the best big air the world has ever seen. Red Bull athlete Yannick Zagajewski took home his second ever Bakkel win. We had our biggest fleet to date, with pro, amateur and women's divisions all going absolutely nuts. In September, we made our way to Brazil for warmer waters, consistent wind, and an opportunity to ride with South America's finest. Our team worked extremely hard to bring you our finest live stream to date and several days of big air action. The competition was fierce, but we saw Yannick emerge victorious once again, followed closely by Beto Gomez of Colombia and Giel Vlucht from the Netherlands, who by then was no stranger to the podium. Our riders hurried to get aboard planes and make their way to France to compete in the well-established Lords of Tram. We had some difficulties and didn't manage to bring you a live stream. The conditions were a bit light and extremely challenging, but that didn't stop many of the riders from stepping up and putting on a show. We saw Andrea Principi, the young Italian, make it onto the podium once again, taking his first ever Bakkel win. And here we are in Dolphin Beach, Cape Town, for our final stop of the 2021 tour. We had a small delay due to COVID, so we had to extend the window period to the 30th of January, and we're just waiting for some nuking wind so the riders can pull off those amazing tricks that you guys know and love. Let's be sure to give them all the support they need and cheer for them super loud. Thank you for tuning into the Big Air Kaipi. It's for the riders. Here's the 2021 tour so far. We had a smash.
Again on day 2 of the Lords of Tram 2022 in Les Bacares. I'm Lewis Crathern and I'm joined here by Julian Wynn to the side. And yeah, it looks like we're about to kick off some action, rerunning the semi-final as well. We are rerunning the semi-final from yesterday with Max Tullett and Hendrik. That was because of the wind just dropped. So unfortunately for Max, he absolutely nailed that heat. We are actually going to rerun that heat. So if you have just joined us or you've been waiting for things to kick off here, I can tell you it's such a beautiful day. It's pretty much a bluebird day out here in the south of France. The riders are on the water. It does look, it looks so lovely. The Pyrenees Mountains in the background with the incredible white snow-capped I can't remember the name of that one, Julian, but he knows the name of it, with the lovely wind turbines just below. It's such a perfect scene for day 2, which will feature the second division wrapping up which is a very hotly contested division nowadays. And there's already 2 riders in the final here. And I'm going to take you through that. But the semi-final will take place first between Hendrik van der Imst from the Netherlands and Max Tullet. Already in the finals is Theo and Romain Giuliano, Theo van der Beek. And yeah, it's looking pretty good. Bring you some action shortly. All right, so Max Tullet, he's prepping for this semi-final, big semi-final for him, and this will be such a great, great experience for him to have had that great feeling of going through into the final and then being told, look, your semi-final's being rerun, Julian. Good morning, by the way, Julian.
Good morning, Lewis. Yeah, Max has been showing yesterday that he could take the win. So we're going to see today what it's all about.
Tough conditions, really, for the bigger guys, although it's windy enough.
Nice,
it's
nice.
Yeah, 9 metre from Hendrik, but I've got a feeling this is really going to play into Max's hands here. This must be absolutely ideal wins for Max here. If we've got a bigger guy on a 9, I think Max might well be on a 6 or 7. What do you think that is as he comes in, Julian?
I'm pretty sure that is a 7. I talked to his dad yesterday and he said I was going to ride a 7, so nice.
Oh, yeah, very stylish. Catching a nice bit of lift on the end with that Dice SLS. We think it's a 7 metre. It's a very stylish start for Max. A 7 metre jump. Good little impact on the landing, a 6.3 G-force. All these stats and data brought to you by the Surfer app, which has been brilliant to have had throughout the course of this event. Julian, 1 trick each. What do you think Max is going to score for that?
That was a nice boogie loop. You can also see that he actually did a nice tail grab on the way down. It was nice and controlled. So if I compare it to Hendrik's mark, I'll say maybe a 5. I guess it'll be the good mark, yeah.
Here comes Hendrik then. Nice takeoff. Nice boogie loop of his own. Is he going into a second roll? He is, and that is probably what he needed to maybe try and get a bit more. So, yeah, good consistent scoring from the judges. 10 metres there, Hendrik. It didn't look a lot higher than Max, but I think he naturally goes just a little bit high. But let's see. Max is... It's going to be a good heat, this, I think, Julian.
Yeah, I think it's going to be close between those 2 riders. You can see that Max is on a 7 and Hendrik on a 9. So different kites, different power of riding, different styles. But
sorry to interrupt. It's a starboard alert. Starboard alert. He's gone right foot forwards, Julian.
Oh, nice kite loop, bar spin.
Yeah, not the height he's going to need. He's a bit angry about it, I think, Max. And I wonder now, because the wind's a bit lighter today, it's a different day, Julian. Does that change where the best places are to take off?
I've actually never kited the wind in Bucharest when it was this a little bit lighter, but we can see white caps over there. Maybe it's better to jump on the right, because if you see the white caps, they're all on the right there by the jet ski. So yeah, maybe the takeoff has to be different today.
And to remind you then, it's their 2 best tricks that will score out of 5 trick attempts. Tricks are scored out of 10, and there's an extra variation score giving a total of 25. And that is not what Hendrik wanted there. Quite a big impact.
Yeah, definitely. I'm curious to see the height here, 4 meters. Yeah, that's when we say maybe I abort the mission.
8.4 on the G-force scales there. So looking at it, to me, it's clear that left foot forwards is the place to jump here. Here comes Max Tullet then, who's very keen to see. No, he's keen to go right foot again. So there's 2 jumps we've seen here that have been half the height. So I'm surprised at this, but I think this is obviously part of his repertoire. And that must be a French word. Sounds very French.
It is.
Yeah. Oh, hope they don't score him for a transition. Here he comes then, left foot forwards. Julian. I think this is the right option. I think we're going to see maybe a contra loop or something with a back roll. He's pushing his luck here with his 20 seconds.
Yeah, definitely. We can see that he's trying to look for a better gust. He has to jump now. I think he's going to be over 20 seconds. So, yeah, what's he got for us?
Yeah, back roll kite loop. Wind's dropped. So Max, for me, should be on a bigger kite again, I think. I mean, although the first tricks looked good, but it's really interesting having Aaron Hadlow's insight yesterday, 5-time world champion, that was sitting in saying, look, when the wind is, I mean, it's not as gusty today, but you've got to rig for the lulls, really. You want to be on the kite that can handle the low end, because at a spot like this, where it often comes in stages, you know, there's a lovely shot of your two riders there with the white. What's the name of those mountains again?
It's called Le Canigou.
Have you been up there before?
No, I've never been up there. It's actually the first time I can see it like that much and that clear. So, yeah, it's pretty sick.
It's wonderful, isn't it? It's something you don't see it that clear that often. So it's real nice to see that. So what's going on here? I think that both riders are looking towards the flags, and the flags possibly weren't raised for a bit to give the riders a bit of a break while this wind comes up. We've got, I'd say we had a good 20 to 25 knots coming in at the moment. So, okay, it's not the best, strongest wind, but it definitely looks like the gusts are coming back in now for Hendrik, who is in the lead with this one by 1.91. And Hendrik's got some good height on that doobie loop, and he's going to go into a triple. Clean as you like. He's going to feel great about that. What a relief.
Yeah, definitely. I think he wanted to get that little gust. He went into a triple rotation, so well done to him. That was sick.
Max lining up for a right foot forwards again. Important move for him, this. Definitely psychologically as well now. His dad will know he's down on the scores. Hendrik's for sure going to replace that 4.7, so it's going to go up by 2. Much better height from Max Tullett. Yeah, demonstrating the ability to do moves on the opposite tack. I think we saw similar move to the left foot, but he's got to go as big as possible now, really. With Hendrik, looks like he's jumping into the 10 double digits region, and Max still not quite there. So this is starting to fall into the hands of Hendrik with his last move. What's he going to go for last move? Mega loop board off, maybe?
I think a mega loop board off would be a good option for Hendrik if he wants to maybe change his 5.28.
Got to hit the gust though, hasn't he, to go for this? He has.
There you go.
This could be trouble for Max Tullett from the UK, and it could be big trouble. He's going to have to do something big here, is Max Tullett, because that's going to be 2 6s in the region of 6s at least for Hendrik, I believe.
Yeah, definitely. I think Max needs to go for like a rotation and a board off. And yeah, 14.6 meter highest jumps for now. What's he got? Oh, no, it didn't quite get the gust here. We could see, didn't loop it, didn't do a board off.
Yeah, it's going to be devastating for Max now. I thought that was their 5th trick. Perhaps I was wrong.
No, it was their 5th trick.
Oh, yeah.
It was just a little long to come, but it's now, yeah.
Sank. No. Sank is 5, isn't it?
Huh?
Undertarkat sank. I still got it.
Sank. Yeah, soon. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so we now have Hendrik advancing through the final. I think Max can be a little bit bummed. He won yesterday. I think, it's always hard when you do your heat and then you have to redo it and then you're not going through. But I'm pretty sure he's gonna be and do good in the next competition.
I think it was a tough decision to make yesterday, and I'm going to try and look at this. We're not going to jump to a commercial just yet, actually. We're going to stay on board just while we have this discussion, because we still have time before the final will take place. Because Hendrik will be given a break, of course. He won't be expected to go straight into a final. But I want to look at this from both sides here. From Hendrik yesterday, who clearly couldn't, he didn't have time. It wasn't that he could have come in and changed kite. With this 20-second rule, you don't have time, so he could not perform. Max, meanwhile, performed incredibly and aced him 5-0. You know, he didn't even get another a move in, Hendrik. So in that case, with the body weights being so different, I think it was fair that Hendrik got a proper shot at it. But then if you woke up this morning and looked at the conditions, Julian, it's 25 knots, mate, maybe a bit more in the gust. This still looked good for Max, but unfortunately for him, Hendrik just showed up, found the gusts, and absolutely nailed it.
Yeah, definitely. We could see that Hendrik maybe had a little more power at the takeoff. maybe a better pop because he is heavier than Max, who is actually quite young, and it's sometimes hard to push as much water when you light and on a 5 or a 7. I'm pretty sure he's on a 7 or a 6. So yeah, well done to Hendrik, and I'm pretty sure Max is gonna rip it in the next comp.
Yeah, 12 years old only, Max, so for sure this isn't going to be the last we see of him as he stays out practicing on the water right now. But tough one to take for Max, certainly for his dad on the beach, so would have been really hoping he could get to the podium. But, I mean, if you put this in perspective, he's 12 years old and he'll go home thinking he wishes he was on the podium. He's got that drive, and I'm confident he's going to be somebody that's name we talk about a lot as the future develops. But just for now, then, we're going to cut to a commercial break before we bring you the final of the second division here at the Lord of Tram 2022 in Les Baccarès at the Big Air Kite League Round 1.
That scoring system with that live scoring was incredible. And to be honest, that was a much better system than King of the Air's live scoring.
I think it's the #1 scoring system around, so definitely go check it out, heatscoring.com.
I've just got to give a massive shout out to Michael Eriksson. He was there every second of it, watching the scoring from a distance and helping our judging team.
Introducing the latest kite to the SLS range, the Dice SLS. Now faster, sharper, and packed full of performance. Loop bigger, jump higher, and with improved drift and light wind performance. The Dice SLS featuring Pentatex brings the progressive design of the Dice into new realms of performance. Designer Ralph Grossel has brought design changes to the geometry to incorporate the stiffer and lighter Pentatex across the leading edge and center strut, providing the Dice SLS with a lighter, more rigid frame. This translates into lightning-quick responsiveness and a lively, crisp feel at the bar. The stiffer frame perfectly complements the Dice, allowing you to get aggressive with your jumps and loops. The control and feedback is confidence-inspiring. Fast and continuous power through kite loops, and holding its form when conditions reach the limit. The significant weight savings of the kite, plus the material properties of Pentatex, translate into a rigid frame and light kite, holding perfect form and generating immense power on the upstroke, even in light conditions, extending the usable wind range.
The kite features the Pentatex material, which is absolutely essential for the flight characteristics. But this time I also changed the bridle geometry, especially in the tip area. We increased the structural stiffness to the point where the kite is absolutely not deforming anymore, even in the hardest conditions.
The 15% weight savings is especially noticeable when it comes to drifting down the line when wave riding, with the Dice SLS simply hanging in the air. And with 5 times the tear resistance of Dacron, it's ready to stand up to anything you throw at it.
I've been working on the new Dice SLS with our designer Ralph. Really happy with how this kite's turned out. Lower loops, bigger jumps, and you just really feel comfortable in the air.
Three setup options on the trailing edge pigtails enable you to perfectly tune your Dice for the session. Use the soft pigtail setting for wave riding to get the ultimate drifting abilities and fast, responsive steering. The hard setting is best suited for unhooked tricks and kite loops. For anything in between, use the medium setting. The canopy uses the exclusive Duotone Trinity Tex with a recently revised trailing edge reinforcement system that maximizes durability while significantly reducing flutter. The Dice SLS features our MaxFlow system to get you on the water in record time and for quick pack downs at the end of your session. The Dice SLS has taken a significant step forward in performance. A kite that can loop like no other and offer incredible drift for the waves. The blend of geometric adjustments and Pentatex has supercharged every aspect of the versatile Dice SLS.
We're in a climate emergency and we all must make changes in order to achieve the goal of net zero.
We've now got 10 years to fix this. So through my lifetime, I guess the urgency has increased and increased.
The only way we're going to do this is by using clean, renewable energy. We have the solution, the wind. We're in a
Here's the 2021 tour so far. We had a smashing start to the year with 40 knots. Many young riders stepped up to face some of the big names. Cape Town local Ross Dillon took the win. Next up was Full Power Tarifa in Spain, which produced nuking wins and some of the best big air the world has ever seen. Red Bull athlete Yannick Zagajewski took home his second ever Bakel win. We had our biggest fleet to date with pro, amateur and women's divisions all going absolutely nuts. In September, we made our way to Brazil for warmer waters, consistent wind and an opportunity to ride with South America's finest. Our team worked extremely hard to bring you our finest live stream to date and several days of big air action. The competition was fierce, but we saw Yannick emerge victorious once again, followed closely by Beto Gomez of Colombia and Giel Vlucht from the Netherlands, who by then was no stranger to the podium. Our riders hurried to get aboard planes and make their way to France to compete in the well-established Lords of Tram. We had some difficulties and didn't manage to bring you a live stream. The conditions were a bit light and extremely challenging, but that didn't stop many of the riders from stepping up and putting on a show. We saw Andrea Principi, the young Italian, make it onto the podium once again, taking his first ever Bakel win. And here we are in Dolphin Beach, Cape Town for our final stop of the 2021 tour. We had a small delay due to COVID, so we had to extend the window period to the 30th of January, and we're just waiting for some nuking wind so the riders can pull off those amazing tricks that you guys know and love. Let's be sure to give them all the support they need and cheer for them super loud. Thank you for tuning into the Big Air Kite League. It's for the riders. Here's the 20. We're looking for brands to partner with to grow the Big Air Tour. If you know someone at a brand that might be interested in partnering with the Big Air Kite League, then please send them an email introducing us. Our email is team@bigairkiteleague.com. Please be sure to CC us in the introduction. And let's grow the Big Air Tour together. We're looking for brands to partner with to grow the Big Air Tour. If you know someone at a brand that might be interested in partnering with the Big Air Kite League, then please send them an email introducing us. Our email is team@bigairkiteleague.com. Please be sure to CC us in the introduction. And let's grow.
Et du coup, ouais, hier, journée incroyable. On a eu du putain de vent. On a eu je pense 50 nœuds, 55 nœuds, des rafales bien tassées, c'était incroyable. Et aujourd'hui, là, on va lancer les femmes. Et je pense qu'on va avoir du beau spectacle aussi, ça va être serré, donc restez tunés, ça va être incroyable.
Je te rends ta chaleur? Yes, j'en aurais besoin.
Moi je remets mon... De Mazo. C'est vraiment, on allait le chercher avec mon pote, on était en mode... Il a craqué Tristan, c'est pas pour l'ordre de femme, c'est pour
Ah, c'est toi qui l'as acheté?
Il a trouvé ça sur un site de punk. Yeah.
Okay, well, you can, but it depends if I say it or not. Whether or not I say it.
Perfect. And welcome back to Lord of Tram 2022. We are now going for the second division's final. We have Théophile Van Beek, who literally dominated yesterday. Everyone, we have Romain Giuliano, got one of the biggest jump of the competition, if I'm not mistaken, is fourth. And we have Hendrik that we just saw now that took Max Tillett out, young rider, and we are super stoked with Lewis to do this second division final.
Yeah, and I think Aaron might join. I'm not sure. He's just looking on here, actually, for now. As we welcome our viewers from across the globe and also from YouTube today. Thanks for joining us in this perfect setting that we have at the Lords of Tram 2022. The Big Air Kite League round one here at this new spot here for the Lords of Tram, which is the Baccares, which is just looking better and better and better as the days go on. We had more of a black tramontane yesterday, and now we've got the typical usual one with the open sky. So not long until we start here. The blue Rashfest is up, which tells me that
Théophile is going to go, yeah.
Yeah, he's is this deliberate that he's staying downwind? I don't know.
No, I think
maybe he just wasn't in
up.
position yet, Julian, but
yeah, definitely Théophile is gonna go place himself into the good position. He knows the spot. He is a local from Bucharest, so I have no doubts. There's a nice gust for him now. So what's he got for us? Coming out to speed. He's on a 9. Nice doobie. Sick.
What a start.
Definitely. Théophile is putting his tricks, landing it cleanly. It's high. So, yeah, super stoked for him.
Theo's had an absolute banger of a start there, I think, to open your heat like that. So he's on a 9. So that does put in perspective here. I think the wind gusts must be up to nearly 30 knots now as we see the Whitecaps start building. Imagine he's a Dutchie as well. Romain Giuliano, where is he from? Sounds Italian.
He's French. Maybe he's from... His family is from Italy, maybe. Nice.
Whoa, did he try to stick that to blind? Aaron Hadlow, can you confirm? No, he didn't. Why? Or did he just get rotated round?
Looked like it.
Okay, well, it looked like it was a back roll mega loop into a second rotation. And here is Hendrik van der Ems, just been on the phone to a friend of mine in the Netherlands, Joost Essenberg. Big hi to you. Bit of background info on him he had. Let's see how it goes. This first move could be important. Is he going to get the tension in the kite? Yes, he was. Still got a bit of work to do to land that. Look at that line in the water there. That must have been about a 50-meter landing zone. So Hendrik has started well. And let's also just say to you again, it's not a font that you haven't got downloaded on your computer. Those stars are representative of the riders' scores, but we're not telling you what those scores are. So that's why they're stars. Don't you worry. But nice first tricks from all the riders, and I think Theo's edging this for now with that start. What's he got for us now? Whoa.
That's a big one. Sticking it.
What a take. What a landing. What a landing.
He landed with so much speed. We could see the kite didn't quite come back up, but now he's back riding. He landed it. And we can see 8.3 G-force on the landing, so that was a hard one.
Yeah, that was an unbelievable. That was landing on the edge, one of them ones where you just want to keep contact with the board. As soon as that board skips out, it's over. So he was heavily back on the tail, then the edge. And with this water not being as chopped up today, it's a bit more forgiving to the riders to land like that. So great riding. Here's Romain.
Yeah, I asked Roman this morning if he was going to do a dangle pass for the final because it was going to be lighter, and he said maybe. So I'm really hoping to see this.
Okay, yeah, that would be the first dangle pass ever done in the Lords of Tram at this new spot.
Yeah, yeah.
I know they've done it before.
I don't know if he's going to put it, but I think it could be a winning trick.
I think he's going to have to pull it already. It's only his second trick. He doesn't need it now, but I don't know. I'm just looking at the equipment plays a big part in this now. And just looking at how the riders have, nice example of the little pop. Yeah, that's a nice back roll mega loop, but it's not as high as maybe the other two. And just the kite is a 9. It just looks, it doesn't look as big. And it's the different shape to maybe the other kites. We've got an Evo SLS out there, and is that an XR7 with the core? A bit more high, high aspect, them other two kites. And they seem to be pulling a bit higher at the moment and performing a bit better than more of a sort of closed shape
definitely.
kite.
Yeah, definitely. You can see Roman's jump now is 6.3, and we're going to see maybe the difference with Hendrik with his Bowcat XR7. Yeah, nice boogie loop. Late rotation. Yeah.
Oh, he's got bombed out. He's been absolutely Baccares breakered.
Yeah, I think it's going to be bumped because he landed this trick in the semis quite cleanly, and now I think he wanted to go for that extra rotation, maybe for the extra points.
Just when I was thinking, the second lift of the kite has been absolutely spot on today. It's really helping the riders. He almost got too much because he had more than enough time for the second rotation. It threw him into another one, and it was landed on his back. So here comes who I think is leading this right now. Look at the power in his board. Looks to the right. He's going right foot forwards here, and again, this format. This new format that we're trying here at Lords of Tram, 20 seconds for the riders to take off. And one rider in the takeoff zone at a time. He's coming left foot forward, I think. I don't think he's... yeah, he's coming left foot forward. So it just gives the riders enough time to sort of go left, right, left and right if they really want to push it. We're now on the left, right, left, if you will, for... Theo, whose hands off the bar, he might get timed out here. I think I saw a flag go up there. No, it's still blue. He's got to go soon. Although, sorry, I have been told from Cedric, race director, Cedric being the new Olaf, if you like. He's a similar sort of guy. And it's just a jump. We don't need to talk any further about that, Julian. But the riders do have longer. He did actually say to me at the judges' booth, look, they're getting more than 20 seconds here, so they are getting a bit more time as it's a final.
Yeah. Cedric told us they were maybe giving them a little bit more time to get the good gust. But yeah, Teofil really had to jump. He couldn't let it go. Fortunately, he couldn't loop it, but only the 2 best trick counts. So hopefully he can save this.
A lull in the wind passes over our riders' competition zone at the Lords of Tram 2022. There's a bit of silence around. The white caps drop, and the rider on the water, no doubt, is devastated that it's his go and he's got no wind. And the rider on the water is Roman Giuliano. His hands off the bar. He's makes his prayers to the wind gods. Look, come on now, give me something here. This is a joke. This is the lulls that we speak about. And they're not just a couple of seconds. These could go on for 2 minutes sometimes here, the way the wind comes in surges. So it looks like he's timed it well. His kite powers up a bit more right foot forwards. I think we're going to see something right foot forwards here.
Maybe a kite loop board off on the right. Nah. Oh, nice boogie.
He reached for the board.
Sick.
Looked like an indie boogie, maybe something like that. He was reaching for the board to take it off? I don't know. You must have known that he can do it.
Yeah, I think he was maybe trying to reach for that board, get a nice trick in. Unfortunately, he couldn't reach the handle. But it was still a nice boogie. He's still going to score some points and some variety. So well done.
Coy nuked. There you go. Look at that. Look how things changed, ladies and gentlemen. That is Hendrik, the Dutch rider, who's just suddenly looks overpowered all of a sudden. We go from 22 knots to maybe 35. Maybe 35
he has to go quick if he wants to take that gust.
Yeah, here again, he's going to. This could play massively into his hands.
Yeah.
Great decision.
Nice.
He's going to go into a third maybe here.
Yes.
What a deal.
No,
what a deal. His foot comes out the strap. That is going to be...
You can definitely see the frustration in the water, hitting the water, slapping it. Yeah, second time he went for this trick, so he's gonna look. He's gonna lose a little variety score, but I'm sure he'll come back up. He showed us that he can be in the final, so I'm pretty sure he's gonna do it.
Yeah, he'll be absolutely fuming now. That chance to really throw in maybe the biggest height jump. What he's hoping for now is the wind dies down again for the others. And we did speak about this, or it was discussed at the riders' briefing, and it was, I think, eventually felt that with such quick turnaround between the riders and their tricks, that with 5 trick attempts, it's likely that at least 2 or 3 of your attempts should have strong wind. But still, I bet there's times where, you know, a bit of luck is involved. And that's a nice mega loop board off there.
Ooh,
oh! He just can't keep onto the board there, unfortunately, for Theo.
Yeah, definitely. That was a nice kite loop board off by the Finn. We actually didn't saw that much kite loop board off by the Finn, even in the Pro Division and in the second division, so that's a nice trick to pull off.
Yeah, all to play for then in this final of the second division. And the second division is, of course, this platform to get the riders competing. You know, we also have some people new to the sport, as we see just a board off. Whoa, board off with a big down loop at the end from Roman Giuliano. Worth landing that just for his variation score, but don't expect that to be his 2 best scores. But just to recap on what the second division is, you may have a third division one day. There's just so much uptake in entering and competing in big air events. It's great to see the Big Air Kite League and the Lords of Tram here supporting those riders by giving them this opportunity with proper judges, a proper live stream, a proper window to the world here, because we may well see the next biggest riders competing in this discipline. As we bring you back to the action now, as it's Hendrik van der Eems coming in. Looks lit on a 9. Could be big, this.
Nice. Kite loop board off, can he stick it?
Has he got his feet in?
Nice.
He has. He's still got to fight this. And he fought that very well with a horrendous traffic in front of him there. That rider with the red, so it looks like one of the ladies perhaps, absolutely blocked him out. That was incredible that he kept his nerve.
Yeah, definitely. We can see he was stoked, landing at 14.7 meters. That's one of the highest jump, if not the highest jump of the day for now, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, super sick from Hendrik, and it's going to be a good score on board.
Yeah, Hendrik, been told he rides with emotion. Oh, that's a big mega loop. He's got the ball out.
Stylish.
This looks tidy, this. Looks like he's odds on.
Nice. Nice. You can see he did the ball off after the loop, so this is maybe going to score a little less than Hendrik. But it was stylish, it was controlled, and yeah, he seems pretty stoked.
Yeah, nice move that then from Theo. Look at that, 91 kilometers an hour he got there with our surfer data. He really did hit the yank. 70 meters of distance, 12.8 meters. So I have been told that the wind should pick up around midday. I imagine that's the heat getting a bit more hot over the Mediterranean perhaps, and the colds, I know it draws out towards the Mediterranean, but maybe I'm wrong.
We now have Romain going for his 5th trick attempt. Oh, that's sick. That's sick. That's nice. That's nice from the Frenchie. We can now see that Romain and Edgar are training together. Same base of trick, back roll with a contra loop and a board off. And a late rotation actually with the contra loop. So that was super sick. It's a nice trick from Romain here.
Yeah, that was quite well timed for him, because you know, we're running out of trick attempts for these riders, and that was I always worry about these riders that are pretty much got their hands in the air, which naturally can happen when you're so stoked you've landed something, but they haven't quite balanced it out yet. I've seen so many times people do that and then crash. It's like the most devastating roller coaster ride of emotions ever, I imagine, thinking you got something in the bag and then it's over. But anyway, it's Hendrik van der Eems steaming in left foot forwards for his last trick in the final of the second div. It's a big boogie with the second roll, and it's thrown him into a third again, into a massive backbreaker, and he's going to catch the kite.
Yeah, he wanted to go for it a 3rd time during the final. Unfortunately, he's been missing it 3 times in a row, but I'm sure he's still stoked to have been trying, and I'm pretty sure, I don't know, who do you think won, Lewis?
Oh, well, actually, if I went with my impulse there, I think that I'm not a judge, of course, so this isn't anything confirmed, but I feel that it's definitely between Theo and Romain. They're just the ones that seem to be a bit more consistent, but I don't know. I think Theo Theo went big. He ticked all the boxes for me and the sort of style I like to see. But then Romain was so technical. That big contra loop really is what's thrown it. That board off with a very technical back roll into a front hand kite loop, contra loop. That's I think that's thrown Romain in the mix. So we'll have to see what the judges give for the variation score. But I think, unfortunately for Hendrik, I think maybe he might have taken third. But he done well. He got to the final and he'll be happy to be on the podium. But you never know.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that was a sick final. We now have the two quokkas that you see on screen. Is the woman warming up? We're going to go through women's division and a quick publicity, and then we're going to come back to you guys.
So your mate thinks he jumps 10 meters high? You can follow him live right at the beach. But don't keep the joy to yourself. Live stream your session to anywhere in the world, reach new heights, and climb up the leaderboard. Join the ultimate kiteboarding game today. Check out thesurfer.app.
That scoring system with that live scoring was incredible. And to be honest, that was a much better system than King of the Air's live scoring.
I think it's the #1 scoring system around, so definitely go check it out. Heatscoring.com.
I've got to give a massive shout out to Michael Erickson. He was there every second of it, watching the scoring from a distance and helping our judging team.
The 2022 Rebel SLS takes the class-leading big air and freeride platform of the Rebel and packs it with SLS technology to bring the performance to another dimension. Exclusive to Duotone, the Rebel SLS incorporates Pentatex, the material that has revolutionized the industry and opened up the door to new possibilities in kite designs. 5 times the strength of Dacron and significantly dropping the overall weight by 15%. To obtain the next level in performance and achieve the maximum results from the Pentatex material, designer Ken Winner redesigned the center and quarter struts. Working to accommodate the stiffness of the Pentatex, Ken added more panels to streamline the 3-dimensional shapes and provide the perfect profile for the ultimate lift.
So overall, the Penta TX gives us a kite that's a bit livelier, a bit quicker to depower, has a little bit shorter bar stroke and a little bit quicker turning.
He also adjusted the aspect ratio, resulting in increased power delivery and more responsive feedback at the bar. Material tension has been tweaked on the flex struts to move the draft back, resulting in quicker and more complete depower, smoother turning, and more vertical lift in jumps. By dropping a further 15% in weight, the usable wind range has increased, and the Rebel SLS boasts impressive power generation in light winds, with no lag on the upstroke, or when the kite is turning low in the window. The Rebel SLS is the choice for freeriders and big air enthusiasts who want the best gear to take to the skies, while the intuitive, user-friendly nature and incredible sheet-and-go instant power.
All right, welcome back, Lord of Tram 2022. We're now about to start the women's division, heat #1. We have 4 riders. We have Alessa from Germany, Francesca Mani from the UK, and Joanna from France, which just did a kite loop. Nice.
Nice start. Cool, what a touchdown. I wonder if it gets her G-force data off that little touchdown at the start. That would have been like 0.
Yeah, definitely. We also have Justine Avril, she's one of the local riders from the south of France. So excited to see if she knows the spot better than the others.
Yeah, good win for them. So we have 5 heats of the ladies. A nice turnout for them. And 8 riders. Cool, that's a big one. Over the mountain. What a boomer.
Nice. Yeah, that's a nice guy too from Francesca. I talked to her earlier and she said she was expecting a strong wind and being overpowered on the 8. I think we can now see Whitecaps, so she seems pretty happy.
9.4 metres. She's got the Italian flag behind her name there. That's interesting. I know obviously she has a big part of her family Italian. We say from the UK, so we probably should get that right. But she's definitely one to look out for, Francesca Miani. She won the event out in South Africa, which she said for her was like amazing. You know,
Yep,
there's big
definitely.
ladies in that, Hannah Whiteley, you know, and she just kept it together. Has a very good racing experience background, but she's turned it to freestyle and big air, and she's storming it. She'll be one of the favourites here for sure. But now we move over to Joanna. How do you say the surname? Disdier?
Disdier, yeah, I think. I'm pretty sure. No, yeah. Joanna Disdier. Oh, that's a big one. Nice kite loop, sticking it.
Oh, what a landing.
Definitely.
Yeah. Impressive stuff in this early heat from the ladies. That's going to be a 5.8 G-force, 54 kilometres an hour. These are similar stats we're seeing over in the other divisions for the guys. The girls are definitely upping it with the big air, and it's nice to see 8 of them here that really want to take this title of the Lords of Tram 2022 ladies first place. Who's going to get it? I know we've got Pippa Van Ursel, who's competing again. She's not maybe at full 100%, she said, but she's still in this thing. She's a very good big air rider. But now on your screens then, we can see Justine.
Nice kite loop here from Justin. Can she stick it? Yes.
Nice. And look at that. All the riders of the ladies here have gone out here. The wind's definitely picked up for their heat. It's about 30 knots now. And they've all gone out there and landed some great moves for all their first trick attempts. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're all riding 8-meter kites except Joanna, which is she's on a 9-meter Nexus. So I think she has power. We're now going to see what Alyssa has to bring for us. Alyssa is on the 7. She looks pretty powered. The winner's picked up. We can see Whitecaps there at the back. Nice. Going on the right side. What's he got for us? Oh, nice board off here. It's gonna. Oh no, not quite getting the landing here. But I think she wanted to play on the variation score. Straight board off. That's good to change. I can see a South African flag also, but she is in South Africa a lot. But she's actually German, from Germany. So yeah, we now have Francesca coming in. She's in the lead, not by far, but after the first trick attempt, she's winning.
Right in the middle of the box then. She's really cool. That's huge with a grab as well, that Meg loop. I wonder if that's her experienced riding, the competition riding. That's she's decided there's more wind in the middle there. It's not as easy to take off in that chop, but she's such a good racer and they're so in touch with where the wind is on the water, you know, just to get that edge as a racer. You need that knowledge. So that was it. She was one of the first people at this event now to take off in the middle there.
Yeah, I think she felt the gust and she was just like, okay, I have to go. I can't lose time. I can't lose my gust. And the spot is pretty important here. You need to get the good gust at the good time. And I think maybe the other chicks are gonna follow and maybe jump in the middle. Not sure. You know, maybe get another strategy. We now have Joanna lining up for a second jump. Coming up close to the public here. Late back row. Oh,
nearly rode through it. She nearly rode through that somehow. She had the great technique, though. That was the exact technique to really throw it round after that loop. And yeah, I don't think I see too many of them from the ladies so much. So that's upping it already in heat 1.
Yeah, definitely. And I think in those kind of wind, it's also hard when you're not high enough to loop a 9-meter and to do your late back row. I think maybe if you look at Alyssa, she's on a 7. Maybe a late back row will be easier on a 7 in those conditions. Maybe wrong kites. Maybe she's used to the 9, but I'm sure she's going to try it again.
A big welcome to you all here on this Sunday morning down in the south of France. The time is 11:36. It's probably actually 11:32, but I've always liked to keep my watch further ahead. I'm joined to the left-hand side by Julian Wynn, and I'm Lewis Crathern. We're talking you through the action from day 2 at the Lords of Tram 2022. It's the Big Air Kite League round 1. We had some incredible action yesterday with 40 to 50 knots for the men's pros. Lots of firsts that we've never seen. Doors slamming in the live stream booth. Things blowing everywhere. It was absolutely an epic day for big air kiteboarding. And today we have just wrapped up the second division of the men. You've joined us with the ladies in heat number 1. And it's a pretty impressive start to this ladies competition, Julian.
Yeah, definitely. We now have Justin with a big front roll kite loop. Nice landing. Yeah, she's going to get definitely a good score for this. She's stoked. We can see it.
55 kilometers an hour then of yank distance on our stats from Surfer there. And she only went 18 meters. It looked a little bit more than that. Good G-force control. But importantly for me, that was the 7.5 meter boogie loop there. And I think that's going to propel her right up there now. You know, nobody yet has got 2 scores coming in. So the first round of tricks from the ladies, of course, to remind you, they get 2 trick attempts and 5 trick attempts. Their best 2 count, and that's what you can see at the top left-hand corner. Live scoring by heatscoring.com. In the middle, then, is Alessa now, and she's definitely on a, I think it might be a 7. Quite a nice controlled kite loop in the end.
Yeah, that was a nice kite loop here from Alessa. Justin just taking the lead with a 6.02, which is, it's a good score. We have to see what the other riders has to offer for us for now. Francesca coming in with a decent amount of speed for a jump. She looks powered on the 8.
Rotation, I think we're going to see maybe a rotate. No, she's just, for me, just making sure she gets 2 tricks on the board now, because she crashed her second trick. That was her 3rd move, I believe. So before, I just thought, oh, are we going to start at 8.1 meter, 69 meters downwind? So that's really going to be something the judges like, the distance covered. I'm pretty sure she's got some rotations in combinations with kite loops, and she's going to need them. To be honest, you know, Justine's already done a nice big boogie loop, a 6.02 scorer. So Francesca's going to perhaps need to get a rotation, as all of these ladies are, if they're going to go through here.
Yeah, definitely. We now have Joanna, the Frenchie, coming in on a 9 meter Nexus. Nice boogie loop, nice inversion. Oh, can she ride out of it? Oh, 1 foot came out the board. Sick. I don't know if this is going to be a crash or a huge butt check, but it's definitely going to take some points off.
It's definitely going to be felt in the morning. And the way this is working then, we don't have the heat ladder to bring you, but we've got 2 heats in round 1 of 4 riders. The top 2 will go through, the winners will actually go straight into the final. Second place will go into the semi-final. 3rd and 4th will get another chance in round 2. I think this is a really well-designed heat ladder for these ladies. Everyone's getting a second chance in these first 2 heats, and they might need it. You know, you might just not have your best heat, and the standard that we're seeing here is such a great example to women worldwide that it's not, you know, you don't have to be strong necessarily to do this sport. It's a lot of technique. Some of the ladies are very strong, but look at this understanding of kite control and landing. I'm very unlucky that not to ride that away.
Yeah, but, yeah, definitely. I think it's nice to have a second chance. You can look for, even for bigger competitions like Kota, and you can see, for example, even super good riders like Kevin Langer can mess the first round up and then still end up on top. So sometimes you need that extra how you call it, that extra extra boom to go harder and to be like, okay, I have to go now. And I think motivation, and I think this pays off sometimes. Ooh. She's
powered now. Can she get a good takeoff? It's, I just didn't quite feel the takeoff. I wonder if she was a bit close to the other riders there. It might have interfered with some turbulence with her own kite. That can happen. But now we turn our attention back to Francesca Miani, who's deliberately heading further away from the flat water and into the chop here. She feels that that is the place where she's going to jump. Back roll kite loop, maybe. Right foot forwards. I think we might see that she really does have a competition brand. Or she is heading upwind, because now it looks like the wind's gone very north. You can see just how aggressive that cut is to the right-hand side. And we're looking at those mountains, which I think are sort of southwest of us. I'd have to hazard a guess.
Yeah, definitely coming in with a lot of speed. Cut is low. Nice pop, loop. Gosh. I think she's going to need that rotation if she wants to be on top. The second score isn't on the board, but I'm pretty sure there's one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if she gets a second score, that's quite decent. She can be in that first place, but otherwise she's going to need the rotations.
I wonder where her second score is, because she definitely landed 2 moves so far. I don't know why that isn't on there. Just making sure to you guys that I really want to know where this mountain is, actually. Yeah, that was a good shout. That is, the Pyrenees are just to the sort of southwest of us. So whenever this wind gets a bit more north in it, the riders can cut towards sort of upwind of that snowy mountain that you see in this wonderful backdrop this morning. Totally different conditions when we pulled up here in the car. We thought, wow.
It's a little warmer.
Yeah.
Are you still wearing 2 beanies this time?
No, I've got 1 hat on today, 1 coat.
Almost feels like summer.
Did go for the triple pants though. No, just joking.
Yeah, we now have Joanna coming on her 9 meter. She's probably going to turn around. Oh, no. Nice.
Whoa.
That's a biggie from Joanna, yeah?
Biggie.
Yes.
Oh,
that's going to be a
landing.
nice score on board for her. I actually discovered her when I was judging the entry videos, and she had a really, really nice entry video. Yeah, so super stoked to see her ride today. Big kite loops, big heights, 8 meters, big travel, and yeah.
5.52 required to go top then, as far as I can calculate there. So this will be... no, I don't think she needed quite that much. Where did she go? Where's her second score?
Oh, I don't know. And we have Justin now. Oh no, the back foot came out the board. This is going to be a miss, unfortunately, for Justin, who is still in the lead after a 4th trick attempt. They now all have 1 last trick attempt if they want. Oh, now she's going again. Back roll kite loop. That wasn't the highest.
4.96 actually. Sorry, Julian, to interrupt you once again. Is that Joanna? Just looking at that as well. I think she needed a 4.96 to equal Justine. So Johanna's score is not coming in just yet. So this is going to be tricky for the riders because, as I see, unless they've been told they can't repeat tricks, but I don't believe that. But meanwhile, back roll, kite loop, nice control, sheeting in on the bar to get some nice lift out. Nice move from Lessa there.
Yeah, definitely. You could see a nice landing. Nice 4.4 meter. Didn't quite get super hard on this one, but it was controlled, it was landed. So yeah, well done for putting some points on board. We now have Francesca coming in for the last trick of heat number 1 from the women's. We're still here in Barcarès. It's still a warmer. Nice kite loop, late back roll. Oh, can she stick it? Yes, she can. Nice. This is going to be a good score on board. Maybe she can come into first place. We're going to see the results after the heats, obviously.
Magnifique.
Magnifique. Magnifique.
Magnifiques.
Yeah, and we have Joanna, which she's in last position for now, but I'm sure there's still some scores to be coming. I know she also have kite loops and rotation. Maybe you're going to see a late back roll. Maybe she's going to try it again. Oh, a boogie. Let's see what she got for us. Nice boogie loop. Oh, didn't get the landing. I think she's going to be bleak about this. There's a nice rotation, nice kite, and nice timing. Yeah.
Looks pretty busy over there by that mountain. There hasn't been that many kites on the water as the ladies now. I've got to be careful coming through downwind to the riders that are in the zone and in this heat. Or is this heat done, or has Justin got one more?
Justin got one more jump. It's going to be the last jump of heat 1. Women's Lord of Tram 2022. Super happy to be here once again for the women's competition. And we have Justin coming up.
Quite a delayed mega loop that. It's going to be a tough landing, but she does land it, and that might, I don't think it's going to maybe get a better score than her 3.8, but look at that, what a close heat then. I don't know if Johanna did get a second move in there, but the second tricks are starting to come in, so there will be a variation score added again to remind you at home, so the score will be out of 25, as looks like Francesca might have had a good heat there with some big scores. But for now, we're going to cut to an advertisement and we'll be back with ladies heat number 2.
We're in a climate emergency and we all must make changes in order to achieve the goal of net zero.
We've now got 10 years to fix this. So through my lifetime, I guess the urgency has increased and increased.
The only way we're going to do this is by using clean, renewable energy. We have the solution. The wind.
Introducing the latest kite to the SLS range, the Dice SLS. Now faster, sharper, and packed full of performance. Loop bigger, jump higher, and with improved drift and light wind performance. The Dice SLS featuring Pentatex brings the progressive design of the Dice into new realms of performance. Designer Ralph Grossel has brought design changes to the geometry to incorporate the stiffer and lighter Pentatex across the leading edge and center strut, providing the Dice SLS with a lighter, more rigid frame. This translates into lightning-quick responsiveness and a lively, crisp feel at the bar. The stiffer frame perfectly complements the Dice, allowing you to get aggressive with your jumps and loops. The control and feedback is confidence-inspiring. Fast and continuous power through kite loops, and holding its form when conditions reach the limit. The significant weight savings of the kite, plus the material properties of Pentatex, translate into a rigid frame and light kite, holding perfect form and generating immense power on the upstroke, even in light conditions, extending the usable wind range.
The kite features the Pentatex material, which is absolutely essential for the flight characteristics. But this time I also changed the bridle geometry, especially in the tip area. We increased the structural stiffness to the point where the kite is absolutely not deforming anymore, even in the hardest conditions.
The 15%.
Welcome back Sunday morning. Welcome back Sunday morning, if that is your name. Welcome back to you, whoever you are tuning in from around the world. I'm Lewis Crathen and Julian Wynn is sitting next to me. It's Heat 2 of the ladies at the Lords of Tram 2022 Big Air Kite League, round 1. And we've seen a great first heat, and we've gone straight into heat number 2. It's the blue rash race of Alice Rugiu. Help me there, Julian.
I don't know how to say this, honestly, but nice kite loop here. Nice first trick. I think she's putting some points on board. It's always important for the last trick to first trick actually to put scores on board, and then after you can change them and try to get them better. Always also makes your confidence a little bit better when you know you have tricks on board. 3.71. We now gonna see Michaela. I'm pretty sure Michaela Pilkington from Germany, if I'm not mistaken. And coming in for the next jump.
Pilks looks lit, coming in left foot forwards on the orange, fluorescent orange looking Nash here. Coming right into the crowd then for the opening move of her heat. And that's a nice controlled mega loop. Good style, good landing, great start.
Yeah, definitely. That was a little hard landing, but she still handled it. Well done. So you can see like almost 6G on the landing. It's probably going to be a score similar to Alice, I guess. And we now have Zara from the Netherlands coming on a 10 Nexus with a lot of speed.
And a dog.
That's... Nice kite loop. Yeah, nice landing here from Zara on a 10-meter kite. Pretty hard to loop a 10-meter kite.
And here comes Pippa then. Many may have tipped her as the favourite. And like I said, she looks happy, actually. She looks pretty powered, coming right up towards you on the camera. It looks like she's going to start right foot forwards, maybe. But I've been told she's not back to 100% yet. But has to go easy on this flat water. Loading up now to go right foot forwards. And here she goes, opening her account with a nice big mega loop with a delayed back roll. That's a confident riding, and that's the sort of landing she would like to deal with. But it just shows just how quickly a landing can go wrong. She really had a nice landing, but could have been different.
Yeah, definitely. She got a good pull from the kite. Nice rotation, nice timing. I think she's definitely going to get rewarded with the scores for this. We're now going to see Alice going to go again with the blue lycra on the black and orange kites. Yeah, Alex got a good board of game. Maybe she's going to play into the variety. Yeah.
I really think these are perfect conditions here now for any sort of kiteboarding, to be honest. This is a nice day now where it's not as maybe mental as yesterday and the risk not just as high, but the ladies with what a nice back roll kite loop that was. Great example of how to perform that move, and I think she'll be happy with that, Alice. That's a good start. 6.4 meters, good reasonable downwind. Not so much G-force, which indicates it's a nice soft landing, and quite a decent yank of 41 kilometers an hour. And her scores will just appear in the top left-hand corner, live scoring by heatscoring.com. And she goes into the lead with that, but she is the only one to have done 2 tricks.
Yeah, she's keeping, I think, the same strategy, putting points on board, getting confident. She might maybe try to push it to go straight to finals. Yeah, first we have Michaela. Oh, I think she maybe wanted to go for a late back row, so she started turning a little bit. Maybe not the kite loop she was looking for.
Almost looked to me like that was her switch mega loop tack, just by the way she did that. But I think she has already done some on the left, so it confused me a little. But yeah, that's probably not going to be in her top 2 scorers. But now we turn our attention back to Zara, or is it Pippa? No, it's Zara. Let's check. Yeah, it was Zara. Sorry, the red flag was raised. So Pippa's just come steaming in straight for her go.
Yeah, definitely. Pippa with the highest score in the heat for now, 6.64. She's going to go for a second trick attempt, I'm pretty sure. And yeah.
Yeah, don't be fooled. This isn't the order that the riders are going in here, which just happened to me. If you look, it's actually who's in the lead on the left there. So we actually have to keep remembering the order. The order you can pretty much tell from the trick attempt. So Pippa there has only had 1 in brackets just by her last trick score that you can see nice and clear in the top hand corner. She's coming back with a nice big wide carve to give herself a good bit of run in towards the sand. She comes left foot forwards, looking reasonably powered on what looks to me like a 7 or 8 meter dice SLS. Here she comes then. Can she find the gun? No, she's going to go right foot forwards. Do we know if that's a 7 or an 8 yet?
I'm pretty sure it's a 7.
Okay.
Yeah. Coming. Yeah, we can see nice edging here from Pippa. Nice pop kite loop. Oh,
with a back roll.
Kite loop.
She had the height. She's okay.
Nice. Yeah, nice. That's well done from Pippa. She got height. We're trying to judge bigger first, so we need height. We need powerful power in the lead, and we now have Alice coming in for the 3rd trick attempt. Pippa's score is gonna appear soon on board. Alice coming up, looping it. Nice kite loop on her switch tack, I'm pretty sure. And so she is probably gonna replace her 3.71. Pippa in the lead with 2 6s. 2 best scores here, 6.64 and 6.3. And it is gonna be Michaela's turn on the orange kite here. Oh. Yeah, we have Michaela now. She looks pretty powered. I don't know what size she's riding, but she looks like she's battling up. We can see little white caps here on the live.
Yeah, here she comes then, riding towards us in a sort of northeast direction. And she looks pretty proud. Look at that spray coming off the water. She's not going to trick here, I don't think. I know she is. Can she go for another back roll? I wonder if she was thinking about the back roll with another back roll there.
Yeah, I think so. I think maybe she got also a little surprised by the yank of the kite. Maybe it didn't went into the rotation.
Yeah, and you've got to commit quite a lot into that first back roll. The back roll with another back roll, also known as the double back roll.
Yeah, definitely. So, yeah, we have a flag sequence system. If you guys are joining now, all the riders have a different lycra. You can see on the top left of your screen, green, white, blue, and red. The flag is coming up from the color of the lycra, and then they're jumping one by one, so we can all watch them, all enjoy the show. And we have now Zara coming in for. She's not quite getting the loop. I don't know if if the 10 is the right kite for now. Maybe a smaller kite for kite loops would have been better. Yeah, maybe it's a different strategy. And we still have Pippa in the lead. Michaela is second, Alice third, and Zara fourth for now. We're gonna see Pippa's third trick. Yeah, I don't know what's happening here. Oh, Pippa is gonna turn around. Green flag is up. Pippa's turn. Third trick of her first heat. What she got first. I'm pretty sure she's gonna jump on the left side for variety. Yes, that's nice.
Nice takeoff.
Nice
Didn't really get the lift maybe she was after, but it's a big landing, and she just even those landings can really hurt. They really judder your board and your knees. They push and pull your knees as the board and legs sort of come out of rhythm with the chops. And so Pippa there didn't get the perfect lift on the way up, and I think that affected the whole move in the end. She ended up having to really adapt to that move, but she still pulled it off in a way. And she's just looking back, I think, to say to her mates, how's the scores looking here? But this is ladies heat 2. All riders will go through. The winner will go straight into the final. Second place will go into the semis, and third and fourth will go into round, effectively the quarterfinals, which will give them another chance. So everyone's still in, but it really would be handy to go straight into the final here. I was speaking to Pippa yesterday, and she was talking about that, how you can in one heat go through to the final. But there's it's a good standard of riding here with the ladies, so you've almost got to have a pretty decent sort of final heat to get yourself, separate from the other riders. It's a heat of 4. Mega loop delayed back roll. Bombs out, unfortunately, for Alice. Didn't quite get the height, Julian.
No, didn't quite get the height here. We saw that she went into that rotation. Maybe she wasn't high enough. There's still, I don't know if there's still going to be a score. Maybe it's going to be a big butt check, but I don't think it will replace any other scores.
I think we need to have a word with the music going on out there. I know it's a Sunday, but I mean, come on. La musique? La musique? Non. La
musique est pas bonne.
Terrible. Terrible.
Yeah, we have Michaela trying to line up her fourth jump of her first heat. Gonna jump on the other tack, other side. Looks like she's pumping. She's probably gonna go for the jump. Not really getting high in yet.
Yeah, the wind's dropped, I think, Julian. It's clear that the wind has dropped, as it does now, as these birds fly across our live stream booth opening. I guess it's best to call it an opening. Straight into the wind, no probs, which, this has dropped now down to 20 knots barely. Just look at the difference of the water in front of you. Look at the kites moving about, thrashing around, although one of these riders in this heat does have a 10, which impressed us straight away in the red. It's Zara. And here comes the wind back again. Zara's gone in for a boogie loop, thrown into, it's a back breaker, it's a Baccares breaker. And is she going to be okay? Looks like she's. It's nice to see Pippa coming straight in to take the board and put it on eBay. No, she's going to bring the board back.
Yeah, nice move here from Pippa, bringing the board back so the competition can run safely. Yeah, I think she's going to be quite bummed about this crash. Also, it's also quite hard to loop a 10, to be honest. I've never tried the Nexus, but a 10, looping a 10 in those kind of conditions is a hard choice. So, yeah.
It takes the real right kite and the right conditions to loop confidently with a 10. Do you reckon anyone's ever like taken someone's board in a competition and put it further upwind? You know, like must have happened.
Are you allowed to do this? No one said you're not.
It's not in the rules. Probably should be.
Oh, nice, yeah, from Pipa. Back row kite loop with a late back row.
Oh, lovely
a
landing.
Little butt check, but I think it's going to score nicely. Don't know if it's going to replace any other scores, but she is adding to a variety score. Nicely done.
That was such a nice landing, such a a graceful butt check that sometimes maybe they give you more points. Who knows? Yep. Looked well controlled. That it really showed just how controlled it is as Pippa has to ride back upwind as the wind starts to build again here in I say Le Barcarès, but shall I just say Barcarès?
Yeah, Barcarès. You can. I think when you put the address in, it's always written Le Barcarès, but the city it's Barcarès. Yeah.
Okay, so I've been saying that wrong.
Kite loop. Oh, that's a big late back row here from Alice. She's gonna be stoked about this. She's raising. You can see she's raising her hand here. This is definitely gonna replace her 3.71.
Yeah, and a big contingent of her fans just went crazy on the beach down there. They really enjoyed that because that's going to push her up a bit. Let's take a look at what she actually needs to push out. She needs a 3.71 to drop off of her scores, and she needs let's take a look here. It looks like a 4.3 or more to get up to second, which she does. The last trick scoring a 5.77, so she easily covered that and goes into a provisional place in the semi-finals. But the other two ladies here, as well as Pippa, who's out in front, still have another trick attempt here at the Big Air Kite League Round 1, Lords of Tram 2022. Thanks for joining us on a Sunday morning, or maybe a Sunday evening, or a Monday morning, maybe. Is that possible around
maybe
the world?
Maybe.
Or a Saturday night,
maybe
yeah.
A Saturday night.
Or maybe you've had such a good night like last night, you think it's a Monday or Tuesday. I don't know.
Yeah, we have Michaela here. Back row kite loop late. Oh, that was a hard landing. Yeah, the kite drops in the water.
She tried to take it. There's no doubt in my mind that she tried to take that landing. And let's take a look at this G-force numbers coming in now. We do need her board just to get above the water. That's why I think the scores haven't come in as quick as they would usually. The Surfer app is a free app. Download today to get in the game for them. It's live data coming to us.
Yeah, and we have Pippa bringing the board to Michaela to make some space.
Yeah.
And so that the next can jump. Alice has 5 tricks done. Michaela also, we now have Pippa and Zara for the last trick attempt. Pippa is still in the lead. I don't think Zara can take this with only 1 trick. Yeah, let's see what happens.
And her score didn't actually come in there, so either broke the board, broke the phone, or most likely didn't have the Surfer app. It is a choice for the riders, and we see so many of them to take it. So sorry.
Big late back row here from Zara. Oh no, back foot came out. Nice little jump, but I think she's riding neoprene boots. I'm pretty sure. Maybe it's harder. I've never ridden with it. So yeah, maybe it's harder to keep your foot in.
Apologies, that was Michaela that we were talking about, so perhaps her scores did come up. You're allowed to make mistakes sometimes in the commentary booth. Yeah. Up to around 3 or 4 I allow myself in a 16-hour window of commentating. And haven't got very many attempts left myself. Not that they're attempts anyway, but looks like Pippa will be last and fourth. She's just coming in now on the beach to your right. If you look carefully, you can see the lines sticking out from the bottom of the screen to the top of the screen. That is Pippa just coming in to check the live heat scoring by heatscoring.com. She wants to know the situation here and what she needs to bother doing, because it's quite likely she's not going to push it. She's quite an experienced competition rider. They've just told her, look, this one's in the bag. I'd like to know the Dutch for that, Joost, if you can provide me that message. I bet it's quite a good one.
Yeah, maybe a board off would be a good idea, just for variation.
Good shout.
Yeah, she wanted to reach the handle. We could see this. She didn't quite get it, but she is still going to take the lead.
Looked to me like she had the old neoprene wedge go on there where she just couldn't get the feet out of the board, which happens. But great heat that then, Julian. We'll come back with the quarterfinals here at the Lords of Tram. My hat looks silly when it's like that. It just keeps falling back like that. But I'm here with Julian Wynn. I'm Lewis Crathern. And we will go to a quick advert break before we bring you the quarterfinals of the ladies division.
That scoring system with that live scoring was incredible. And to be honest, that was a much better system than King of the Air's live scoring.
I think it's the #1 scoring system around, so definitely go check it out. Heatscoring.com.
I've got to give a massive shout out to Michael Erickson. He was there every second of it, watching the scoring from a distance and helping our judging team.
So your mate thinks he jumps 10 meters high? You can follow him live right at the beach. But don't keep the joy to yourself. Live stream your session to anywhere in the world, reach new heights and climb up the leaderboard. Join the ultimate kiteboarding game today. Check out thesurfer.app.
A climate emergency, and we all must make changes in order to achieve the goal of net zero.
We've now got 10 years to fix this. So through my lifetime, I guess the urgency has increased and increased.
The only way we're going to do this is by using clean, renewable energy. We have the solution: the wind.
We're looking for brands to partner with to grow the Big Air Tour. If you know someone at a brand that might be interested in partnering with the Big Air Kite League, then please send them an email introducing us. Our email is team@bigairkiteleague.com. Please be sure to CC us in the introduction. And let's grow the Big Air Tour together. We're looking for brands.
The 2022 Rebel SLS takes the class-leading big air and freeride platform of the Rebel and packs it with SLS technology to bring the performance to another dimension. Exclusive to Duotone, the Rebel SLS incorporates Pentatex, the material that has revolutionized the industry and opened up the door to new possibilities in kite designs. 5 times the strength of Dacron and significantly dropping the overall weight by 15%. To obtain the next level in performance and achieve the maximum results from the Pentatex material, designer Ken Winner redesigned the center and quarter struts. Working to accommodate the stiffness of the Pentatex, Ken added more panels to streamline the 3-dimensional shapes and provide the perfect profile for the ultimate lift.
So overall, the Penta TX gives us a kite that's a bit livelier, a bit quicker to depower, has a little bit shorter bar stroke and a little bit quicker turning.
He also adjusted the aspect ratio, resulting in increased power delivery and more responsive feedback at the bar. Material tension has been tweaked on the flex struts to move the draft back, resulting in quicker and more complete depower, smoother turning, and more vertical lift in jumps. By dropping a further 15% in weight, the usable wind range has increased, and the Rebel SLS boasts impressive power generation in light winds, with no lag on the upstroke, or when the kite is turning low in the window. The Rebel SLS is the choice for freeriders and big air enthusiasts who want the best gear to take to the skies, while the intuitive, user-friendly nature and incredible sheet-and-go instant power continue to make this a favorite of kiteboarders of all levels.
Having the new Rebel in SLS with the Pentatex materials unlocks some potential from this kite. Boosting super high and the hang time is just insane.
Flight 99 bridle lines offer a thinner diameter for reduced drag, and every construction detail down to the stitching has been revisited to maximize performance. The adaptive tip allows you to set up the Rebel SLS for your session. The soft bar setting gives you a softer bar feel and quicker turning speeds. The preferred setting for hydrofoilers and lighter weight riders. The hard bar setting offers a more solid feel when boosting and gives better bar feedback. This setting is suited to riders doing spins and air-style tricks, and the preferred setting for twin-tip riding and bigger riders. The canopies are exclusive to Duotone Trinity Tex, bringing you the best in performance and durability. The MaxFlow pump system with 50% gains in airflow gets you out on the water sooner. The Rebel has long been the benchmark for big air and free ride. And now, loaded with SLS technology, the supercharged Rebel SLS from Duotone Kiteboarding takes this award-winning platform to another dimension.
Here's the 2021 tour so far. We had a smashing start to the year with 40 knots. Many young riders stepped up to face some of the big names. Cape Town local Ross Dillon took the win. Next up was Full Power Tarifa in Spain, which produced nuking wins and some of the best big air the world has ever seen. Red Bull athlete Yannick Zagajewski took home his second ever Bakel win. We had our biggest fleet to date, with pro, amateur and women's divisions all going absolutely nuts. In September, we made our way to Brazil for warmer waters, consistent wind and an opportunity to ride with South America's finest. Our team worked extremely hard to bring you our finest live stream to date and several days of big air action. The competition was fierce, but we saw Yannick emerge victorious once again, followed closely by Beto Gomez of Colombia and Giel Vlucht from the Netherlands, who by then was no stranger to the podium. Our riders hurried to get aboard planes and make their way to France to compete in the well-established Lords of Tram. We had some difficulties and didn't manage to bring you a live stream. The conditions were a bit light and extremely challenging, but that didn't stop many of the riders from stepping up and putting on a show. We saw Andrea Principi, the young Italian, make it onto the podium once again, taking his first ever Bakel win. And here we are in Dolphin Beach, Cape Town for our final stop of the 2021 tour. We had a small delay due to COVID, so we had to extend the window period to the 30th of January, and we're just waiting for some nuking wind so the riders can pull off those amazing tricks that you guys know and love. Let's be sure to give them all the support they need and cheer for them super loud. Thank you for tuning into the Big Air Kite Beat. It's for the riders. Here's the 20.
All right, we are back live here for Heat number 3 of the women's division. Si vous venez de nous rejoindre, désolé, on n'a pas trop parlé en français aujourd'hui, mais je vous fais un petit récap de ce qui s'est passé. On a eu la demi-finale des deuxième division. Ensuite, on a eu la finale. On aura les résultats évidemment que à la remise des prix et on est là au hit numéro 3 féminin qui nous ont donné un beau show. On a vu des sauts à plus de 10 mètres et le hit va bientôt commencer. Je vois le drapeau BAKL qui se baisse. On a Alessa qui vient d'Allemagne, Michaela qui vient d'Allemagne, Johanna qui est française, une petite Frenchie et Zara qui vient de Hollande. On peut voir 3 kite corps et une neige qui va arriver, un kite orange, sans souci. Le hit va commencer dans, je pense, pas longtemps. On va attendre que le premier drapeau se lève. Sinon, petit récap de ce qui s'est passé hier, si jamais vous n'avez pas pu rejoindre le live. Hier, c'était incroyable. On a vu des maxi double loop, on a vu des S-loop, on a vu des backroll S-loop, on a vu plein de choses, il y a eu plein de world first. J'ai eu la chance de voir des images d'hier que l'équipe média avait filmées et franchement c'était impressionnant, c'était incroyable. Donc aujourd'hui je suis super content de vous retrouver. On est au hit numéro 3 féminin. On va avoir un beau show, il y a des bonnes petites rafales, on peut voir derrière le magnifique Canigou avec la neige. Et on a la 4e participante qui est en train de se mettre à l'eau pour que le hit puisse commencer. Je serai rejoint plus tard par Lewis Cratern, la légende, vous le connaissez sûrement, des maxi loop en Vegas, en boots. Je lui ai demandé si il allait reciter, il a dit qu'il allait mettre un C-kite et des boots, donc je suis déjà pressé d'aller le regarder. J'aimerais remercier en tout cas la ville de Barcarès, Lord of Tram et tous les sponsors qui font en sorte que cet événement est possible. On a Riley évidemment qui nous a gentiment habillés, qui nous file tous les bonnets, qui nous garde au chaud. Et c'est super sympa pour cet événement parce qu'il fait pas chaud, hein. Il fait environ je dirais peut-être 9 degrés. On peut voir, on peut pas exactement voir là sur le live, mais derrière on peut voir la montagne enneigée. Donc le vent vient, il est froid, il est dense. Donc c'est pas facile de rider dans ces conditions. On peut voir que hier les riders devaient souffler dans leurs mains, se réchauffer les mains tant bien que mal, tant qu'ils pouvaient. Donc ouais, j'aimerais remercier tous les sponsors qui permettent de rendre cet événement possible. Évidemment Duotone qui donne du prize money, qui donne de la dotation matérielle pour les premiers et deuxièmes et tout ça de la compétition. Donc franchement un gros merci à eux. Merci à Tristan aussi d'organiser ce magnifique event et de me laisser la possibilité de pouvoir vous parler, de pouvoir speaker avec des légendes hier comme Lewis Cratern, comme Aaron et même Pipa qui commence à être une des athlètes féminines qui commence à envoyer lourdement. Un petit pincement au cœur, j'aurais bien aimé voir Angélie quand même dans la compétition. Je sais qu'elle peut mettre des gros loops. Je viens d'entendre le buzzer, on a le lycra bleu qui vient de se lever, donc c'est Alessa, notre amie allemande, qui va se lancer en première. Je sais qu'elle est en 7 mètres XR, je peux le voir d'ici. Donc voilà, we have Alessa coming now for the first trick attempt of heat number 3 women's division. I'm switching between French and English. Lewis is not here for the moment. We have a nice kite loop here from Alessa, she's sticking it nicely. Donc un beau kite loop ici de la part de Alessa. Franchement, beau petit kite loop. On a quoi comme hauteur? Elle n'est pas encore apparue, mais je pense que ce sera un bon score. Un bon score. Je peux voir ici Justine Avril qui marche. Je crois qu'elle a fait un bon résultat auparavant. Ensuite, ce sera au tour de Michaela avec le lycra blanc. Donc pour ceux qui viennent de nous rejoindre, chaque rider a un lycra d'une couleur et on a 4 drapeaux pour 4 riders. On a la Michaela qui s'élance. Kite loop, ah c'est beau, le kite il remonte bien, bonne récep, un peu de vitesse, c'est parfait. Et donc je disais les kite loop, non je disais les lycras, je suis perdu, c'est magnifique. Les lycras qui matchent avec les drapeaux, quand le drapeau se lève de la couleur correspondante au lycra, les riders ont 20 secondes pour sauter. 20 secondes c'est court, il faut trouver la bonne rafale, mais j'ai confiance en elles, forcément c'est des bonnes riders, on a un niveau international ici. C'est beau, c'est magnifique. Et on a maintenant en rouge, c'est Johanna, la Frenchie du hit, qui va pour son saut. Elle m'a honnêtement impressionné pour sa vidéo d'entrée. Hein. On peut voir un saut, loop simple. Oh, un atterrissage assez dur ici, un gros impact. J'aimerais bien à 7,4 G-force, donc c'est-à-dire qu'à l'atterrissage, elle a pris 7,4 fois le poids de son corps. À l'atterrissage, c'est beaucoup. C'est beaucoup, même si on fait que 40 kilos. Je sais pas combien, quel est son poids ou quoi, mais ça fait beaucoup. C'est un gros atterrissage. And then I'm switching to English for the English people that are watching. Surely you guys are. I don't know if there's more French or more English people. But we're switching now. We have the green flag coming up and Zara for her first trick attempt. She switched it to an 8. Oh, and a nice late back roll. Big kite angle here. And she is going to be stoked about this. That was massive. She is definitely going to get rewarded for this loop. I think it's a good choice. She changed from a 10 Nexus to 8 meter XR. You can see some little white caps here in the water here in Barcarès. The water is pretty warm, pretty cold. We can see the snow there at the back. And we have Joanna lining up for her second trip attempt. This is the lesser in the blue lycra with a nasty crash here. Yeah, Zara got a 7.78. I think that's the highest scoring trick for the woman for now. This is pretty impressive. There was a nice kite angle. She literally dipped the kite into the power zone. That's what we're looking for when you do kite loop. We want to put that kite nice low and that shoots back up, catches up, and then we can land. Donc on a Zara qui vient de mettre un beau gros kite loop, 7.78. C'est la meilleure note pour les femmes que les juges ont donné jusqu'à maintenant. Je pense qu'ils ont bien aimé le kite qui descendait, bien aimé le kite qui descend dans la fenêtre devant. Et on a maintenant Michaela Pellington, américaine, avec le kite orange qui se prépare pour faire un deuxième saut. Ce sera son deuxième score. Le but, le but au début c'est de mettre des scores dans le tableau. Le but, c'est d'assurer des marques et de pouvoir assurer sa place. Je pense que il faut gagner pour passer. Je suis pas sûr. Je voudrais pas dire de bêtises. Mais on a Michaela, par exemple, là, elle a 20 secondes pour sauter. Le drapeau blanc a été levé depuis un petit moment, donc je pense qu'elle va devoir sauter. Elle va devoir bientôt sauter. On a Michaela, Boogie, nice. Oh non, elle n'a pas réussi à trouver son atterrissage correctement. Je pense qu'elle va être un peu déçue de sa performance, enfin de ce tricks en tout cas. Et on a Zara qui est toujours en train de lead avec un seul tricks. Elle va faire son deuxième tricks dans pas longtemps. On a en rouge, c'est Johanna, notre Frenchie du 8. En 9, c'est celle qui a le plus de toiles, la plus toilée dans le 8. Elle arrive avec confortablement de la vitesse, bon crantage, bon loop. Nice, voilà, là elle met des points dans le score, dans le tableau. C'est ça qu'il faut, il faut assurer la place, il faut assurer les bons scores. Ça sert à rien d'y aller, de tout donner au premier tricks. Il faut mieux mettre 2 scores dans le tableau pour pouvoir avancer. Donc, je ne l'ai pas précisé, mais elles ont 5 essais de tricks et les 2 meilleurs sont retenus. Donc, il faut vraiment tout donner sur 2 tricks. On a le droit à 3 erreurs maximum et une note de variété qui compte sur 5. Toutes les notes que vous voyez ici sont données sur 10. Et on a Zara qui arrive avec son lycra vert. And Lewis just came back here now, went for a little walk to the beach. Is it cold downstairs?
It is a bit cold, but it's nice and protected down there. I actually went for a walk down to see the spectators and get a feeling for how things feel on the water, or the water's edge anyway. And no, it's looking good. Let's see how these ladies can do. I'll be back shortly again.
Yeah, definitely. We could see Zara landing up for her second trick attempt. I think she might go for a boogie. Okay, she's going to turn around. Didn't quite get the gust here. I'm sure she will put out something for us. Maybe on the right side. No, she doesn't look like she's taking speed. We have Johanna. What score did Johanna do? 4. Yeah, so Zara is comfortably leading the heat on this one. Green Lycra, she has to jump soon. She is going to be out of the 20 seconds time limit. And she's coming in with a lot of speed. Nice kite loop. Landing. Yeah, that's another score on board. Nice, well done from Zara.
So, Julian, I'm back. Left you in here all on your own foot. Wow. What's going on here then? So it looks like Zara. Okay, no, we only had 2 trick attempts from the riders. Sorry, I was looking at something else there. Who looks good then to be going through them, because this is the last chance for some of these riders?
Yeah, well, Zara has now quite a high score, 7.78. It was a nice late back row with a nice kite angle. Yeah, honestly, I think that's the highest score for the women's for now. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, well done from Zara. She now switched to an 8-meter XR, which I think is maybe a better choice than the 10-meter Nexus. It seems to pay off for now, so yeah, the right strategy, yeah.
Yeah, I was actually on the beach when that 7.78 come in, and the crowd, yeah, they really enjoyed that. She really got a good gust on that move, and maybe she can take that move further on in this event. So just a reminder then that the winner of this heat will go straight into the final, and I think its second goes into
semi-finals.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And we have Alyssa lining up for her 3rd trick attempt here. She has to land a trick if she wants to be at least second, otherwise she is out of the competition. As Lewis said before, she's now taking up some speed for a jump, maybe a kite loop, maybe some board offs. I know Alyssa can put some nice board offs. Maybe it will be some variety here playing. Yeah, she's not finding the right guess. I think the judges might give her a little bit more time to practice, to jump.
Yeah, just taking a quick look at the heat ladder then. So it will be, yeah, first of this event will go.
Yeah.
First of this event will go into the semi-final, where Justin and Alice already are waiting, as we see a nice kite loop from Michaela. So really, you've got to finish. You've got to finish first here. So that's the bottom line. Yeah, you've got to finish first. There's no more chances. Okay. So quite a big deal. This is a mega final, which you have to win to advance in this competition.
Yeah, nice. Well, I think Zara is pretty stoked. She knows she got a good score on board. We can see she's leading by far with 11.24. And Alyssa is coming now with a 6.69 total. Yeah, so you can see that Zara did 7.7 in one score. Alyssa did 3.37, 3.32. Pretty similar score, yeah, from the Dutch rider. The German rider. German. And Michaela, the only American of the competition, I'm pretty sure, is coming here in white on your screen. Lining up for a second jump. I'm pretty sure she's riding an 8-meter kite, Nash pivot.
Just having a tidy up here. Did you find your phone?
Yes, yesterday.
You did? Oh, well done.
It was actually in the car the whole time.
He was devastated yesterday. I kept pointing out things and scores on the phone.
Nice.
Oh,
second rotation.
Oh, wow. Cool. That really got my attention back to things here as we were mumbling on about phones. Have we seen that trick yet in the ladies? It was a double back roll mega loop.
I'm pretty sure Pipa is the only other woman that pulled this trick off, but well done from Michaela. That's quite a hard landing. You can see almost 6G 5.9 here on the bottom left of your screen. I think she's going to get definitely be rewarded for this. She committed fully to the trick and it paid for us. So well done, Michaela. That was nice. Nice played.
Yeah, it was. And it just sort of, it's about that sort of time in this heat now where, like we were saying, you have to win this heat to advance in the competition. And we've just seen a great effort. That was quite some move 7.5. What we see in the scores come in here. Yeah, 7.13 has come in for that score from Michaela. So, wow, there is only 0.25 separating the top two after sort of 3 tricks, but Zara's only had 2. But on your screens now is Joanna, who's scored a 4. And she doesn't get, no, just a bit of a grab. Foot's come out. Can she land it? No, sometimes you can get away with that. So that's not going to be useful to her at the moment for Joanna. She's got a lot of work to do, but it'll be Zara next to complete the 3 tricks. Remember, she gets 5 tricks. All the riders get 5 trick attempts. The 2 best tricks will be included in your final score. They're both out of 10, and you'll also get an out of 5 variation score, so a total of 25. But here we go, straight into a boogie loop, into a double rotation. Oh, big landing, massive caner of a landing.
Jesus. Yeah, that was definitely a big crash. I'm curious to see the G-force here. 13.1.
Wow, highest G-force, I think, of the competition so far. She looks all right. She's busy sorting that kite out. Jet ski there within 20 seconds. That's how important safety is to us here at the Lords of Tram and the Big Air Kite League. We do push for that, and there's boats, jet skis, ambulances. Even the police were here today, just in case the crowd get a bit rowdy. But I think they were just enjoying the event. So good to see. Thumbs up there for the jet ski and Zara. But nice to see she's pushing it, because she's got to, really, just to make sure, because Michaela's only 0.25 away. It's a quarter of a point, or
she's gonna get her kite back up, maybe with a little tangle in the line. That will be a bummer for her, I think. I don't know if the kite spinned around. It's quite away from the wind at this place. I'm sure she is gonna get the kite back up really soon. And then next we are going to see, I think it's Michaela, if I'm not mistaken. Nice.
This is Lords of Tram 2022. I'm Lewis Crathern, and Julian Wynn is sitting next to me. You've joined us in the ladies, and it's crunch time for them because they've got one more chance. Let's go back to the action on the screens now, as we have our rider coming in. Just looking for her move. It is Alessa Mensch. She's down in 3rd place at the moment, and she's 6.69 for her 2 tricks, so she's got to really improve. Definitely has to improve on this 4th trick attempt, Julian.
Yeah, I think she needs a kite loop and a rotation if she wants to maybe compete against Michaela and Zara. We can see that Michaela got a 3, so that's not a super high score. We can see Alessa also got 3s. You just need 1, 7 in the 7-point range to come back to the first place. So everything is still doable.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the wind's quite there to get the 7 at the moment. Nice back roll kite loop. Good landing. Nice example how to sort of land forwards if you can, if it's flat enough to keep that board speed, to plane out of the trick. But I think that may well replace one of hers. I'm not sure. It hadn't got the height, so. But like you pointed out there, Julian, the 2 top scorers at the moment in this heat, or the 2 at the 2 ladies in 1st and 2nd, do have a score of in and around 3 counting. So she's still got a chance. Well, that would have been the ideal time to get a bigger score. But look at those sort of waves in the background there. It does look like there is wind coming in. It's gusting in now, and maybe Michaela can try and push. She needs 1/4 of a point, which is 0.25. Should help her here.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we can also see there some of them still have 2 trick attempts. If you get, you don't have to get a super high score. If you get a 5 and a 6, you can come and be first. So everything can still change here in this heat 3 of the women's division.
So she's just got to upgrade one of her tricks by 1/4 of a point, because she's got 10.96, and I think that boogie loop's going to do it. She can. Oh, great landing!
Nice.
Really good landing. You just got dumped down hard. with that, and I think that's going to get her, you know, into the region she needs to. Just 7 G-force. You don't often see landings that are landed. Anything over 5 is quite an impact. So, like we did just see a 13, but that clearly wasn't landable, I think, by Michaela. So let's really look to see what scores do come in here for Michaela. She needs a bit more than 3.42.
Just switching into first position, taking Zara's place.
5.36 come in. So she's currently got an eye, as we see, a nice boogie loop. That is a big Joanna. It's on the back from Joanna. So she's pushing it, though. That's the second big crash she's had now.
8.6 G-force. That's quite a hard landing here from the Frenchie. You can see she's bummed. But nice respect for sending. That was quite a big one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if she landed this one, it would have been a great score.
Here comes the jet ski one more time, just to make sure she's okay. I mean, that was 5 whole points down on the G-force compared to the last crash. I think she's all right, and it's just great, you know, just the way this is working, this format. So the other riders now will know they can't go. Someone's in the landing area, and their flag may not be risen. Now, the green flag is up, so Zara knows it's her go, but they're not going to expect her to go with someone in the zone. She'll clear out the zone along with the jet ski. That's Johanna. She'll just move out, and unfortunately for her, I don't think she can progress any further in this competition now, because the winner of this heat, number 3, will be the only one that goes through into the semis. And then the next riders will go on. You can see all that data from liveheatscoring.com at the top left-hand side. You can see the total score of their 2 best tricks. They get 5 trick attempts. And you can see to the right-hand side their last trick score, which is the one that they've just done. And in brackets, how many trick attempts they've had. It's so clear. I mean, it's so easy. So here comes Zara in the green. Back roll, mega loop. Is she going to land it? Yes, she does. So she's looking to upgrade her 3.42. What does she need here to actually get towards a 12.5? 1.29 extra on her 3.42.
I think she needs a score around 5 if she wants to compete.
Oh, it wasn't quite enough. Close. Look at that. It was close, but it wasn't quite enough. But remember, variation counts as an extra 5 points in total. We don't see that score come in. So that is close enough now that both of them riders are thinking, right, I've got to go for it, you know. And let's not forget Alessa. She's still got a trick attempt too. And then she's got some height there. That's a nice, solid mega loop. It is going to replace one of her scores, I believe. Yeah, she's now put herself in the mix. But was that her 5th trick attempt?
I'm pretty sure that was a 5th trick attempt. Definitely, I think, going to replace one of those scores here on the board. And we have Michaela coming for her last trick attempt of Heat 3. Currently in the lead. She needs to upgrade the 5.36. So I'm pretty sure she is going to send it harder than ever for the last trick here of Heat number 3. You can see she's powered here on the Nash kite, what she got for us. Kite loop, late back roll, that's a good decision.
Yeah, bit of a butt check though, so maybe that's not what she wanted, to try and push up her 5.36. So the initiative or the advantage, well, if there's an advantage, we'll go to Zara now. The advantage is that Zara has seen all 5 tricks that Michaela has done, so she knows perhaps what she can do.
Yeah, we have Joanna here trying to line up her last trick attempt of the heat. I'm pretty sure she's going to just send it for one last jump on the competition. If she gets like an 8 or something, everything can be done still. For Joanna, maybe not the variety score, but if she pulls up something big, she can still take the win. Yeah, no problems for the Frenchie of the competition. Yeah, coming up, turning around, trying to find a good gust, good timing here. She's riding a 9-meter kite. That's pretty big.
Just want to point something out to you here as Joanna goes for her last move as well. Nice big mega loop to finish off. Come on, land that. Yes, great landing for Joanna. She's going to feel great. Oh, no. I think she might get scored for that, though. But just going back to this fight for the first place here for Michaela Pilkington and Zara, we mentioned that Zara has quite a big advantage here, as here she comes for her last move. The advantage that she has is that she is the last person out of those two to perform her trick, and that's because she come third in her first heat. Zara did. Oh no, she came fourth.
What's Zara? Back roll, kite loop, late back roll. Can she stick
and a
it?
rewind. Oh, she just couldn't stick it. Oh, she needed that tension from the kite. Wow, look at that for an
Nice,
osmosis. So, done pretty well out of that.
Yeah, nice landing. Yeah, I think I don't think it's gonna replace the 4.55. I'm almost sure. But they're definitely gonna battle it out on the variety score here from heat 3.
Okay, let's cut to an advert then. That was the end of our quarterfinals of the ladies. We will have the semi-final shortly here at the Lords of Tram 2022. See you shortly.
The 2022 Rebel SLS takes the class-leading big air and freeride platform of the Rebel and packs it with SLS technology to bring the performance to another dimension. Exclusive to Duotone, the Rebel SLS incorporates Pentatex, the material that has revolutionized the industry and opened up the door to new possibilities in kite designs. 5 times the strength of Dacron and significantly dropping the overall weight by 15%. To obtain the next level in performance and achieve the maximum results from the Pentatex material, designer Ken Winner redesigned the center and quarter struts. Working to accommodate the stiffness of the Pentatex, Ken added more panels to streamline the 3-dimensional shapes and provide the perfect profile for the ultimate lift.
So overall, the Penta TX gives us a kite that's a bit livelier, a bit quicker to depower, has a little bit shorter bar stroke and a little bit quicker turning.
He also adjusted the aspect ratio, resulting in increased power delivery and more responsive feedback at the bar. Material tension has been tweaked on the flex struts to move the draft back, resulting in quicker and more complete depower, smoother turning, and more vertical lift in jumps. By dropping a further 15% in weight, the usable wind range has increased, and the Rebel SLS boasts impressive power generation in light winds, with no lag on the upstroke, or when the kite is turning low in the window. The Rebel SLS is the choice for freeriders and big air enthusiasts who want the best gear to take to the skies, while the intuitive, user-friendly nature and incredible sheet-and-go instant power continue to make this a favorite of kiteboarders of all levels.
Having the new Rebel in SLS with the Pentatex materials unlocks some potential from this kite. Boosting super high and the hang time is just insane.
Flight 99 bridle lines offer a thinner diameter for reduced drag, and every construction detail down to the stitching has been revisited to maximize performance. The adaptive tip allows you to set up the Rebel SLS for your session. The soft bar setting gives you a softer bar feel and quicker turning speeds. The preferred setting for hydrofoilers and lighter weight riders. The hard bar setting offers a more solid feel when boosting and gives better bar feedback. This setting is suited to riders doing spins and air style tricks, and the preferred setting for twin tip riding and bigger riders. The canopy is our exclusive to Duotone Trinity Tex, bringing you the best in performance and durability. The MaxFlow pump system with 50% gains in airflow gets you out on the water sooner. The Rebel has long been the benchmark for big air and free ride. And now, loaded with SLS technology, the supercharged Rebel SLS from Duotone Kiteboarding takes this award-winning platform to another dimension.
Yeah, so here's a nice overlay. Justin Avril, Alice Rougier and Mikael Pilkington will be in the next heat, and they will be fighting for a place in the final. And it has just picked up big time here at the Lords of Tram 2022 for the Big Air Kite League. It just does that here sometimes. All of a sudden you're just like, whoa, it's gone 10 knots, 15 knots more, and you're like, here we go. What a great timing this is for our semi-final. There are the ladies in front of you that will take part here. It's getting a bit busier here now on Sunday morning as the crowds are waking up. Is it even the morning anymore? I don't know. But
yeah, definitely. We can see now white caps in the water to the wind strong. Riders all battling it out. You can see now Justin trying to put the Lycra back together.
Will,
no, that's Alice.
We'll bring you this action very shortly.
Yay.
We can just carry on now because that flag is going to come down any second now, the BAKL flag. How much more have I got on that? Maybe that's enough, yeah. Oh.
Nice. Yeah, nice. Yeah, nice conditions for the quarterfinals, second quarterfinals, if I'm not mistaken. No, not a quarterfinals.
No, this is the semi now.
The semi-finals already.
Yeah, this is the semi-final now, so it's serious stuff.
Yeah, you need to win to go through. Is that it, Lewis?
That's correct. You definitely have to win here to go through into the final. And what a final it would be to get into, you know. The wind's picked up now and the riders look like they're comfortable on their kites. It's looking absolutely ideal. Welcome back then, or welcome forward to, if you've just tuned in for the first time, over the course of the weekend. We've had some great action here at Lords of Tram 2022, the Big Air Kite League, round one. And what a start to the year we've seen. We had world firsts going off left, right and centre. Yesterday in the men's pro division, we had the second division, which is a great initiative that we have on the Big Air Kite League and supported by Lords of Tram, where, you know, giving people a platform to perform, and some pros in there too now. It's getting serious, and that completed today, this morning, with the wrap-up of the semi-final and the final. Now we're in the ladies, and you've joined us in the semi-finals, I believe. I should actually go and check, but I think it is the semi-finals now.
Yeah, we're now seeing Justin Avril with the red kite. Yeah, she just got out the water literally 20 seconds ago. So she's straight into it, little loop. I think she changed kite. She maybe went into a smaller kite, as doing picked up. So yeah, she maybe missed a little gust here on the first jump, but everything is still to do.
Yeah, the wind's just dropped back down again now. It sort of looked like it was well over 30 knots. You just have to be so patient, don't you, here? It comes and goes and comes and goes, and we've got that lovely backdrop this morning with the sun is out in full force. Bit clearer in the sky today, and on your screens is Alice Rougier. Can she feel the wind nicely on her RRD here and propel herself into the final? Who she will be up against tough opposition. Francesca Miani, fresh from that win in Cape Town this season, and Pippa van Ursel. And that's a nice big back roll mega loop. Wow, what a nice move. That really has lit up this semi-final, and she's really going to be looking strong now after that start. What a start, Julian.
Yeah, definitely. We can see that Alice did the trick she knows how to do properly. 7.1 meter, that was quite high. And she was in control. She did a good landing We're gonna see the score pop up soon here on the ladder, but it's gonna be Michaela's turn now with the orange kite and the red lycra. So yeah, 6.18. Yeah, that's well done from Alice. She's now getting a really good score in.
All right then, so we go back to Michaela. Well, back to, it's her first trick here of the semi-finals.
Nice kite loop here.
Yeah, good control. Nice. She looks really comfortable for me, and I like her style. I especially like the way her hands are during the mega loop. She's got the bar pushed completely with one hand, with her left hand as she rides to the left for that mega loop, and the pulling in of the right hand is really towards her body, giving that nice core position in the center. I believe that good mega loops, you don't really have your hands wide of the body. You get the power hand into your belly button, and she does that really nicely. We've got a nice view of that, but she looks very powered here, does Justin Avril. Nice wide shot from the cameraman. It's a mega loop with a delayed back roll for her second trick attempt. She's upped it, Julian.
Yeah, nice. We definitely saw a nice kite loop here from Justin, landing with the 5 G-force, but still getting the landing and taking it. The kite, I think she's on quite a small kite. She didn't travel that much. We can see 47 meters, but that's definitely going to be a good score for Justin.
What an exciting semi-final this is. Hopefully you have got us on loud and clear wherever you are in the world. We are in the south of France, in the southeast to be exact, near the Leucate region. We're in Baccarès, and on your screens, what a nice kite loop in the white from Alice, but she can't take the landing. Was that a delayed back roll, or was it delayed front roll? That was happened quite quickly, that.
Yeah, that was a late back roll from the Italian here. Yeah, 7.4 G-force. She's still committed to the landing. Yeah, shout out for this, because sometimes you want to kick your board up, but she kept the board in, trying to stick and put some points on board. Surely she is going to come back, and we now have Michaela coming in, quite powered on the Nesh kite, with the red lycra. Yeah, quite surprising.
Double
Nice.
back roll.
And it's yes, well done from Michaela here, which is putting a good score on board, and yeah, putting some scores and filling up that table.
That was really committed. That's going to show the judges just it's good speed into and out of the trick, good control. She's really got a lovely landing, and I think she's going to be happy with those scores on that one. That's going to be over 5. Maybe the height taking her down a bit, but meanwhile, Justine, current leader, with a big boogie loop and reaching for the grab as well at the end now. These girls really are all fighting for that one spot in the final. So who's it going to be? I don't really know. It's just getting slowly ramping up, is this semi-final. And we're starting to see some scores over 5 get put in. So we're definitely going to see 2 of your best trick scores counting over 10 needed for these riders, for which one it will be. But on your screens there in the white is Alice. Turning around, heading towards the south now.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what mark they gave to Justin. It's surely going to replace the 1.3 she got here. She is in the lead for now with 2 trick attempts. We have Alice going up for her 3 trick attempts. We can see now that she is raising her hands, which means that she's not quite feeling the gust. Maybe asking the judge here for 10 seconds more to try and find the gust. I think they discussed about this at the riders meeting this morning, I'm pretty sure. The same rules yesterday for the pro and the second division. We can see she's working her kite now, ready to get speed. Alice in the lead, just overtaking Alice here, Justin. So yeah, turning around, trying to find the good gust.
Yeah, it's all about patience, really, at this spot we're seeing. She's still not happy. You can just tell with the body language there that she's just, she's not comfortable. And I don't blame her taking her time here at all. It does come back, the wind. It doesn't take too long sometimes, but it's just falls silent to the ear here in the live stream booth. It's almost calm as, yeah, we can see that's exactly what happens when the wind's dropped a bit. You get tension all the way around, then you might just lose it as the wind drops, as it does in with the wind. If you're new to wind sports, this is kite surfing, and we use the power of the wind, but the wind is never exactly the same strength. It gusts up and it lulls down, and the difference between the gust and the lull is can really affect you, especially when there's a big difference. But it's not too bad today. It's quite a consistent wind, but we can see during the lighter parts of the wind, it can really affect the way that your kite, which is a wing, and the way it operates and flies, just as a plane has to react to wind speeds and directions which come over its wing. So do our kites. But you can see right now, actually, interesting point here that I want to bring to you is that Alice is, she's got 10 meters of distance, 17 kilometers an hour.
Nice boogie loop here from Michaela. That was nice controlled. It was, yeah, you can see 2.4, 2.5 G-force landing, so that was quite a soft landing here from the American. It's definitely going to replace the 2.98, and we now have Justin coming in powered, leading the heat, the Frenchie of this heat with the blue Lycra. Yeah, she got a 5.12, yeah, replacing the score, her best worst score. And we have Justin, the Frenchie, coming up back roll, loop it. Can she stick it? Yes, she can. This is definitely gonna be rewarded, at least in the variety score, for the Frenchie of this heat. Yeah, now we have Alice that got a 9.1 G-force landing right before this. Alice still needs, she's not far behind, she just needs another score to come on top. They ordered 3 trick attempts already. They have 2 tricks attempt left for each rider. We can see she's now turning on, she's jumping on the right side here. What she got for us? Maybe the boogie loop. Oh, nice kite loop, blade back roll. This is high. Can she stick it? Yes, she can. That was very nice here from the Italian. This is definitely going to be a nice score. She even can take the lead here in the first in the heat for the first semi-finals of the women's. We're still here, still in Bucharest, Lord of Tram 2022. It's such a nice event. You can see now Michaela is super powered on that Nash kite. The American, I remember her riding into other competitions like Cape Town, the previous stop in Cape Town. Yeah, Alice took the win here with a 6.84. So yeah, everything is still to do. They all have, except Michaela, which have 2 tricks attempt left, and then everything will be on the last trick. Maybe of the day for them, or maybe before getting into the finals. So repeating, you have to win the seat if you want to go further. You can't, if you want to access to the final and continue and pretend to be the Lord of Tram for women's, you have to be first. And we have Michaela landing everything for a jump, looping it, late back roll, nice timing here, sticking the landing. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a nice score. I don't know if it is going to replace the previous score, 5.12. Yeah. Et pour mes petits Frenchies qui comprennent pas trop à l'anglais, sûrement que vous comprenez un peu. Ça vous fait du bien d'entendre un peu de français. On a Justine Avril, la petite Frenchie du groupe. Petite Frenchie du hit qui se prépare pour son tricks. On a un bon tricks, on a de la bonne vitesse. On peut voir la masse d'eau qui arrive. Ça va bien pousser sur les jambes. Gros boogie, bien vu. Ça c'est bien joué. Et voilà. Pas sûr que ça remplace le 5.77 ici. Mais en tout cas, on peut voir qu'elle a bien atterri. Elle n'a pas fait trop de distance. Ça, c'est dû qu'elle ride en petit kite. Je pense qu'elle doit être en 6. Et on a Alice qui se prépare pour son dernier tricks de sa demi-finale. Donc, je répète, il faut gagner. Il faut absolument finir premier si on veut pouvoir accéder à la finale ici. Oh, nice. Kite loop. Nice. Je pense pas que ça va remplacer les 6 qu'elle a déjà mis. Mais en tout cas, ça rajoute au score de variété. Elle a sauté à gauche. Elle faisait que des sauts à droite jusqu'à présent. Yeah, this is a nice jump here from Alice. She's putting score into the variety score. Repeating myself, you have to be first if you want to, and if you want to do the access to the finals. We have Michaela still having one trick left for the competition. We have now Justin coming back to the beach to land a kite, and Alice, Justin took the win. Yeah, she is now first. We're gonna see what Michaela has to offer. Everything can change still. Michaela coming in hot with a lot of speed. Yeah, you see everything can change. It's so quick. And yeah, have the South African waving to me. It's sick. And we have Jason Fantaspe, South African, that's gonna come commentate with ours. We have actually also Luca coming up. They're gonna come commentate with us for a little bit. It's gonna be sick. 2 Mega Loop participants here for the Mega Loop Challenge, which is one of the most extreme kiteboarding events on the planet. Here they are, coming up nicely. 2 South African, 2 only South African of the pro divisions. How was yesterday feeling? How was the wind yesterday, Jason?
Yesterday the wind was super gnarly compared to today. Today is so much nicer, clear skies. Yesterday was like, how strong would you say in the gust?
I think we got some like pretty strong gusts there, like 50, 55. We could see the water was smoking, the white caps.
After I did the loop and everything, trying to tack back upwind, just on the inside there, a massive gust comes through. I can't even hold my edge anymore. I'm just getting dragged all the way down to the bottom. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. And how cold is the water? Luca, you bring apparently a 3-4 to the competition.
Yeah.
Was it super cold in the water, or did you manage to actually
Mate,
keep continuing?
It was so cold, like my hands felt like pins were going into them. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, nice. Nice from you guys to hear about yesterday. We can see now that Justin took the lead of the first semifinals of the women's. You guys are selected for Mega Loop Challenge.
Yes.
Big ups, that's super sick.
Yes,
2 South Africans. Is that a dream come true?
It is a dream come true. Of course it's a dream come true.
Definitely.
I mean, it's probably one of that and King of the Air is the biggest kiting events in the world at the moment.
Yeah.
And King of the Air is super technical, so it's actually a lot harder. Where Mega Loop Challenge, 70 knots,
Yeah.
60 knots, 70 knots,
Yeah.
just massive loops. Oh, it's amazing. Perfect for Luca and I.
Yeah, definitely. Well done. Yeah, 2 South Africans. South Africans have been winning Mega Loop Challenge with Ross and
2018 or 2019.
Yeah, Ross and Joshua Emmanuel. So maybe you guys are gonna keep pushing this.
Hey, that would be sick.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you guys eat there down there in Africa, but apparently handling the win pretty good. We are gonna go to the second semifinals. Surely later, before a quick ad. We're gonna put a quick ad here, and then we're gonna come back to you soon.
Cheers.
Still live.
So your mate thinks he jumps 10 meters high? You can follow him live right at the beach. But don't keep the joy to yourself. Live stream your session to anywhere in the world, reach new heights, and climb up the leaderboard. Join the ultimate kiteboarding game today. Check out The Surfer.
That scoring system with that live scoring was incredible. And to be honest, that was a much better system than King of the Air's live scoring.
I think it's the #1 scoring system around, so definitely go check it out. Heatscoring.com.
I've got to give a massive shout out to Michael Erickson. He was there every second of it, watching the scoring from a distance and helping our judging team.
We're in a climate emergency and we all must make changes in order to achieve the goal of net zero.
We've now got 10 years to fix this. So through my lifetime, I guess the urgency has increased and increased.
The only way we're going to do this is by using clean, renewable energy. We have the solution, the wind.
We're looking for brands to partner with to grow the Big Air Tour. If you know someone at a brand that might be interested in partnering with the Big Air Kite League, then please send them an email introducing us. Our email is team@bigairkiteleague.com. Please be sure to CC us in the introduction. And let's grow the Big Air Tour together. We're looking for brands. Here's the 2021 tour so far. We had a smashing start to the year with 40 knots. Many young riders stepped up to face some of the big names. Cape Town local Ross Dillon took the win. Next up was Full Power Tarifa in Spain, which produced nuking wins and some of the best big air the world has ever seen. Red Bull athlete Yannick Zagajewski took home his second ever Bakel win. We had our biggest fleet to date, with pro, amateur and women's divisions all going absolutely nuts. In September, we made our way to Brazil for warmer waters, consistent wind and an opportunity to ride with South America's finest. Our team worked extremely hard to bring you our finest live stream to date and several days of big air action. The competition was fierce, but we saw Yannick emerge victorious once again, followed closely by Beto Gomez of Colombia and Giel Vlucht from the Netherlands, who by then was no stranger to the podium. Our riders hurried to get aboard planes and make their way to France to compete in the well-established Lords of Tram. We had some difficulties and didn't manage to bring you a live stream. The conditions were a bit light and extremely challenging, but that didn't stop many of the riders from stepping up and putting on a show. We saw Andrea Principi, the young Italian, make it onto the podium once again, taking his first ever Bakel win. And here we are in Dolphin Beach, Cape Town, for our final stop of the 2021 tour. We had a small delay due to COVID, so we had to extend the window period to the 30th of January, and we're just waiting for some nuking wind so the riders can pull off those amazing tricks that you guys know and love. Let's be sure to give them all the support they need and cheer for them super loud. Thank you for tuning into the Big Air Kite League. It's for the riders. Here's the 2020.
Introducing the latest kite to the SLS range, the Dice SLS. Now faster, sharper, and packed full of performance. Loop bigger, jump higher, and with improved drift and light wind performance. The Dice SLS featuring Pentatex brings the progressive design of the Dice into new realms of performance. Designer Ralph Grossel has brought design changes to the geometry to incorporate the stiffer and lighter Pentatex across the leading edge and center strut, providing the Dice SLS with a lighter, more rigid frame. This translates into lightning-quick responsiveness and a lively, crisp feel at the bar. The stiffer frame perfectly complements the Dice, allowing you to get aggressive with your jumps and loops. The control and feedback is confidence-inspiring. Fast and continuous power through kite loops, and holding its form when conditions reach the limit. The significant weight savings of the kite, plus the material properties of Pentatex, translate into a rigid frame and light kite, holding perfect form and generating immense power on the upstroke, even in light conditions, extending the usable wind range.
The kite features the Pentatex material, which is absolutely essential for the flight characteristics. But this time I also changed the bridle geometry, especially in the tip area. We increased the structural stiffness to the point where the kite is absolutely not deforming anymore, even in the hardest conditions.
The 15% weight savings is especially noticeable when it comes to drifting down the line when wave riding, with the Dice SLS simply hanging in the air. And with 5 times the tear resistance of Dacron, it's ready to stand up to anything you throw at it.
I've been working on the new Dice SLS with our designer Ralph. Really happy with how this kite's turned out. Lower loops, bigger jumps, and you just really feel comfortable in the air.
Three setup options on the trailing edge pigtails enable you to perfectly tune your dice for the session. Use the soft pigtail setting for wave riding to get the ultimate drifting abilities and fast, responsive steering. The hard setting is best suited for unhooked tricks and kite loops. For anything in between, use the medium setting. The canopy uses the exclusive Duotone Trinity Tex with a recently revised trailing edge reinforcement system that maximizes durability while significantly reducing flutter. The Dice SLS features our MaxFlow system to get you on the water in record time and for quick pack downs at the end of your session. The Dice SLS has taken a significant step forward in performance. A kite that can loop like no other and offer incredible drift for the waves. The blend of geometric adjustments and Pentatex has supercharged every aspect of the versatile Dice SLS. The 2022 Rebel SLS takes the class-leading big air and free ride platform of the Rebel and packs it with SLS technology to bring the performance to another dimension. Exclusive to Duotone, the Rebel SLS incorporates Pentatex, the material that has revolutionized the industry and opened up the door to new possibilities in kite designs. 5 times the strength of Dacron and significantly dropping the overall weight by 15%. To obtain the next level in performance and achieve the maximum results from the Pentatex material, designer Ken Winner redesigned the center and quarter struts. Working to accommodate the stiffness of the Pentatex, Ken added more panels to streamline the 3-dimensional shapes and provide the perfect profile for the ultimate lift.
So overall, the Penta TX gives us a kite that's a bit livelier, a bit quicker to depower, has a little bit shorter bar stroke and a little bit quicker turning.
He also adjusted the aspect ratio, resulting in increased power delivery and more responsive feedback at the bar. Material tension has been tweaked on the flex struts to move the draft back, resulting in quicker and more complete depower, smoother turning, and more vertical lift in jumps. By dropping a further 15% in weight, the usable wind range has increased, and the Rebel SLS boasts impressive power generation in light winds, with no lag on the upstroke, or when the kite is turning low in the window. The Rebel SLS is the choice for freeriders and big air enthusiasts who want the best gear to take to the skies, while the intuitive, user-friendly nature and incredible sheet-and-go instant power continue to make this a
Okay, welcome back everybody then. This is the riders on your screen that will be in the ladies final at the 2022 Lords of Tram. It's round one of the Big Air Kite League. This is the ladies. It is serious now. Francesca Miani, who's from the United Kingdom there, sometimes flies under the Italian flag. Pippa van Ursel, duotone rider from the Netherlands, and Justine Avril, duotone rider from France. It's Francesca Miani who'll be representing F1. Not far away until we kick things off here, but I can see currently that there's just 2 riders out there. So just bear with us. We have a few more minutes now, but it's been so exciting. The ladies, just to the right-hand side of the ladies' images there, you can see the flags. And here comes Julian as well. He's just coming in to join me for this final, and on the water now. He's just going to come past you. It's Justine Avril working her dice up and down here, though. She's just going to come into your shot. Not quite yet, actually. She's got a long way to go. As she'll cross paths with the white Vrashvesh rider Pippa van Ursel. There she is then, Justin. Welcome back, Julian.
Yeah, welcome, Lewis.
What are we expecting here from these ladies in the final?
I'm expecting some huge loops here. I want to see bigger, I want to see height, and we can now see Pippa changing her kite to I think a bigger size.
Yes, early drama right in front of the live stream booth. You can't quite see, but you're right. She is changing. Pippa is, and I think that's very sensible. She's changing up to an 8, I believe. I think that was a 7 she had. So she's rigging for the lulls, which seem to have just arrived, unfortunately, before the start of this final. But you never know; they could pick up again.
Yeah, definitely. And we're now seeing Justin. She is the only Frenchie in the finals here, so well done for representing France in the comp. And she's now, didn't quite get the height. Now still tail grab here on the way down. She's putting scores on board, but I think she's gonna need more if she wants to take the win.
There's Pippa van Ursel in the corner of your screen to the bottom right-hand corner. Interesting for me here is how well she was able to hug the beach. That indicates the wind has gone very northerly. The riders can't even hug the beach left foot forwards now that they were before. On your screens now then is Francesca Miani on the F1. I wonder if she's got enough power. She finds it, though, where she rides in the middle here with such experience. And she just chooses to tack a board and head back on a starboard here. What do we think she's going to open with here, Julian?
I think it's a nice choice here from Francesca to just turn around, take some time. You don't have to rush it. It's the final. Every trick is important. So yeah, try to find the good gust, and I'm sure she'll take the right decision.
That change of kite sort of put Pippa in a bit of a difficult place. It put her in the jump zone, but luckily for her, Francesca likes to kite in the middle. Francesca's underpowered. I'm not going to beat around the bush with this now. I think she's underpowered, and it shows in that kite loop, which she's... I wonder if she can switch, though. I mean, she's on an 8 as well, but you need that person on the beach that can just, have a kite. Pippa's just had that with the support she has with the duotone team. Swap the kite in seconds. Maybe it's, is it a 9? It might even be.
No, it's a 8.
Doesn't look like a 9, but yeah, 7 was way too small. But here's Pippa van Ursel heading right foot forwards then. Only a 4.7 metres height for Francesca. And again, we don't show you the scores for this final. Here she goes then. Pippa van Ursel with a big back roll, double back roll kite loop. Doesn't get super high, but she's landed it cleanly and she'll be happy with the start there.
Yeah, definitely. I think she's definitely going to be happy about what she's providing here. Riding super consistent, super really, very smart here. And we now have Justin, which I think is on a 6 or a 7 maximum. Looks like quite a small kite. Red Lycra, only French girl of the final. I'm sure she wants to represent France in her spot that she kites quite a lot, but she looks a little underpowered here on the live stream. Gonna turn around, take some time, and I think that's the right decision.
Yeah, the wind starts to... Oh, there's a drone out there. I haven't thought that was a bird for a second there, but there's a drone just filming the action, which is actually quite an indication that the wind's dropped. I don't think I've seen one drone try and film this whole weekend here at the Lords of Tram. So this is a tricky situation in this final for the ladies, but the best competitors come through these moments. On your screen now then is Justine Avril. Justine Avril, yeah.
Justine Avril.
And where is she from, do you know?
She's from a spot called L'Almanach. I think it's like a 3-hour drive from here, maybe a little more. Yeah, she's representing the spot, coming from the same spot as Edgar. And yeah, nice back roll kite loop here.
Found some height there. That was well done. If she's on a 6, do you think she's on a 6? Did you say? It's quite a small looking kite, and so she's done well to find that. Let's see how high she did go there. It's just going to come in with our live data from the surfer in the bottom left-hand corner. As it's ever been present and useful during our competition. Of course, Francesca goes straight in.
Kite loop with the bar spin.
Perhaps we don't have the app on her, Justine, but it is a choice. Let's remind you, nearly all the riders choose to have it. We really enjoyed the live data they've been providing, and there it is in the bottom left-hand corner. Francesca with just a 5.1 meter. She's clearly and visibly underpowered to me. It's not helping her, this light wind.
No, it's not helping her. I think they're about the same weight between Pippa and Francesca. They're both on 8-meter kites. Justin is on a smaller kite, maybe a better decisions. Turns faster, and we're gonna see what now Pippa has to offer. Back roll kite loop. She wanted to go for the late back roll, but she couldn't. I think she has to get a better score in if she wants to take the win here at the Lord of Tram.
Tell me what's going on here then, Julian. You're a local rider. It's 1:22 now in the afternoon. Is this can this happen in midday here, like some places can around the world? Can there be a midday drop, or is this just a bit of a lull in the proceedings?
I think this spot just works with gust. You guys can't really see in the water, but we can definitely see wind marks changing. I'm pretty sure that if Justin now goes back into the gust, she is gonna take some wind, and Pippa change. Is she?
No, she's good. Well, out your screens we can see Pippa, and we can hear the luffing and the gusts hitting this other duotone kite, which looks like a 7 for her. That she can change any second, because the wind is coming back here in the final of the ladies. What a time if you have just tuned in, Lord of Tram. Wow, what a big boogie loop with a grab as well from Justine Avril, the French lady. Wow, magnifique.
Yeah, that's definitely a biggie here from Justin. We also saw the nice little tail grab on the way down, just showing how much control and how easy she wants to make it for.
And she's back in the mix here. I can see this being an upset, maybe. I don't know. I know Pippa's riding really well, but that boogie loop with the grab really has taken it to the other riders from Justine, the French lady. Let's see what Pippa can answer back with. The crowd egging her on the beach now.
Nice little gust also. You can see that she is definitely powered there on the 8-meter. And she is going to come back for another jump.
Do you know that term, egging someone on? That's not throwing eggs at someone. That's kind of like encouraging them.
Oh, she looks powered, definitely on an 8-meter. Nice kite loop. Ooh.
Just for a moment there, you were thinking, oh, that's got to save her. That's got to save her.
Yeah, definitely. I think Pippa maybe wanted to get a little more height on this one, but she still did quite good. And we now have Justin pretty powered on the 6-meter duotone dice. You can see she's coming with a decent amount of speed here. Jumping. Oh, nice late back roll here from Justin. Landing all her tricks. I think she's definitely going to be happy with the final.
Yeah, she's pushing it here. I just wonder if that smaller kite, though, might be hard for her to get a biggie or two in there. You're definitely going to need half of your scores. It's got to come from a big kite loop, I think, here in this final. The other two have got such good access to the lighter wind and the stronger wind in some ways with their 8 meters. So here comes Francesca then, heading right, and she's going to turn around again and come back left. All right, here comes Francesca. That's a much better loop. Big mega loop with a delayed back right. Nearly sent her into another roll, but she took it really well. It's going to be interesting to see the data that comes back in here with Surfer.
Yeah, nice here from Francesca. 7.7 meters. She's definitely stoked. I saw her raising her hand and celebrating. They all have now one last trick attempt here in this Lord of Charm. We're almost getting into the end of the event. People are coming in with a decent amount of speed. We can see the drone there following her. Nice.
And it's her last move, and it's a big one. It looked like a back roll, double back roll with a minute. She's stoked. She raises her hand, and what a moment for that, Julian. An epic climax to this final so far. But Justine Avril still has one trick left.
Yeah, definitely. Justin still have one trick left. She showed that she also has, yeah, we can see now 8.1 meter from Pipa. So that's super, super nice from Pipa that just got a little swim now. And we got Justin coming in hot. She showed us that she can pull off some big boogies or big late back roll. I'm pretty sure she's going to give her absolute all on this last trick here.
Yeah, and she's got to, really. I mean, she's made it to the podium. She's come this far. She has got someone downwind, though. I think she's got the option to abort this if she doesn't feel the gust, because she's going to end up quite near Pippa if she goes for it. But she's gone for it. The wind was too good. And she goes for a nice straight mega loop. I wonder if she was just distracted by Pippa downwind of her now, and maybe it would have been best to relax. But that, I think, brings us to the finish of the ladies' final there. They're staying out on the water, so we will stay with them. But that was an interesting final. We had low wind, high wind, maybe a rider in the way. I'd wonder, have they been given another trick attempt? I don't know.
No, I think they might do a jump here for the crowd just to finish up and to close this event. The part of this, yeah, you can see a nice little jump here from Francesca. Just for the crowd.
Yeah.
Super sick.
Yeah, she would have definitely made sure she didn't go into Pippa downwind there. And there's just, oh, and the door slams again. The wind, the Tramontane, just letting us know it's there.
Whoa.
So, big boogie loop with a grab again. Whoa, what a big impact that was from Justine. They're just out there having fun, the ladies. And there's just such amazing things going on in the ladies division right now for the women, you know. And I just want to quickly mention a big event happening back home, actually, from the 9th to the 10th of April. It's the She Kites Festival at my home beach in Littlehampton. I can't help but give that a plug because Josie is doing a wonderful job with She Flies, and it's just great, you know. It's for all levels. It's for women to come. You can even learn to kite surf there as well. We welcome all levels, and there's a workshop, prizes. And it's going to be a wonderful event on my home beach. So big up to She Flies and the festival, which is yet another one of many of these initiatives to just get more women into kiteboarding. Because just look at the level, Julian. We've had a great time commentating this today.
Yeah, definitely. We saw some great level here from all the chicks and all the girls here riding the Lord of Charm. I know Angeli Bouillot is unfortunately injured, little back and knee problems. I would have liked to see Angeli against those unbelievable girls sending big kite loops. The level is progressing super fast. We can see girls like Pipa, Justin, Francesca doing rotations and kite loop. Some women have landed kite loop ball offs already. It's going super fast. It's going quite quick. And I'm super stoked to see the sport evolve on the side.
So that brings pretty much a wrap to all of our competitive action here in Le Baccarès. Just Baccarès, not Le Baccarès.
Yeah.
As I'm learning, my French is getting better and better as the day goes on. We've had 2 days of incredible action, but we are about to go and show you, I believe, the podium finish. But for now, we're actually going to head to some ad breaks. Stay with us if you want to see your favourite riders on the podium. It's going to be quite a spectacle. We'll be back shortly.
Introducing the latest kite to the SLS range, the Dice SLS. Now faster, sharper, and packed full of performance. Loop bigger, jump higher, and with improved drift and light wind performance. The Dice SLS featuring Pentatex brings the progressive design of the Dice into new realms of performance. Designer Ralph Grossel has brought design changes to the geometry to incorporate the stiffer and lighter Pentatex across the leading edge and center strut, providing the Dice SLS with a lighter, more rigid frame. This translates into lightning-quick responsiveness and a lively, crisp feel at the bar. The stiffer frame perfectly complements the Dice, allowing you to get aggressive with your jumps and loops. The control and feedback is confidence-inspiring. Fast and continuous power through kite loops, and holding its form when conditions reach the limit. The significant weight savings of the kite, plus the material properties of Pentatex, translate into a rigid frame and light kite, holding perfect form and generating immense power on the upstroke, even in light conditions, extending the usable wind range.
The kite features the Pentatex material, which is absolutely essential for the flight characteristics. But this time I also changed the bridle geometry, especially in the tip area. We increased the structural stiffness to the point where the kite is absolutely not deforming anymore, even in the hardest conditions.
The 15% weight savings is especially noticeable when it comes to drifting down the line when wave riding, with the Dice SLS simply hanging in the air. And with 5 times the tear resistance of Dacron, it's ready to stand up to anything you throw at it.
I've been working on the new Dice SLS with our designer Ralph. Really happy with how this kite's turned out. Lower loops, bigger jumps, and you just really feel comfortable in the air.
Three setup options on the trailing edge pigtails enable you to perfectly tune your Dice for the session. Use the soft pigtail setting for wave riding to get the ultimate drifting abilities and fast, responsive steering. The hard setting is best suited for unhooked tricks and kite loops. For anything in between, use the medium setting. The canopy uses the exclusive Duotone Trinity Tex with a recently revised trailing edge reinforcement system that maximizes durability while significantly reducing flutter. The Dice SLS features our MaxFlow system to get you on the water in record time and for quick pack downs at the end of your session. The Dice SLS has taken a significant step forward in performance. A kite that can loop like no other and offer incredible drift for the waves. The blend of geometric adjustments and Pentatex has supercharged every aspect of the versatile Dice SLS. The 2022 Rebel SLS takes the class-leading big air and free ride platform of the Rebel and packs it with SLS technology to bring the performance to another dimension. Exclusive to Duotone, the Rebel SLS incorporates Pentatex, the material that has revolutionized the industry and opened up the door to new possibilities in kite designs. 5 times the strength of Dacron and significantly dropping the overall weight by 15%. To obtain the next level in performance and achieve the maximum results from the Pentatex material, designer Ken Winner redesigned the center and quarter struts. Working to accommodate the stiffness of the Pentatex, Ken added more panels to streamline the 3-dimensional shapes and provide the perfect profile for the ultimate lift.
So overall, the Penta TX gives us a kite that's a bit livelier, a bit quicker to depower, has a little bit shorter bar stroke and a little bit quicker turning.
He also adjusted the aspect ratio, resulting in increased power delivery and more responsive feedback at the bar. Material tension has been tweaked on the flex struts to move the draft back, resulting in quicker and more complete depower, smoother turning, and more vertical lift in jumps. By dropping a further 15% in weight, the usable wind range has increased, and the Rebel SLS boasts impressive power generation in light winds, with no lag on the upstroke, or when the kite is turning low in the window. The Rebel SLS is the choice for freeriders and big air enthusiasts who want the best gear to take to the skies, while the intuitive, user-friendly nature and incredible sheet-and-go instant power continue to make this a favorite of kiteboarders of all levels.
Having the new Rebel in SLS with the Pentatex materials unlocks some potential from this kite. Boosting super high and the hang time is just insane.
Flight 99 bridle lines offer a thinner diameter for reduced drag, and every construction detail down to the stitching has been revisited to maximize performance. The adaptive tip allows you to set up the Rebel SLS for your session. The soft bar setting gives you a softer bar feel and quicker turning speeds. The preferred setting for hydrofoilers and lighter weight riders. The hard bar setting offers a more solid feel when boosting and gives better bar feedback. This setting is suited to riders doing spins and air-style tricks, and the preferred setting for twin-tip riding and bigger riders. The canopy is our exclusive to Duotone Trinity Tex, bringing you the best in performance and durability. The MaxFlow pump system with 50% gains in airflow gets you out on the water sooner. The Rebel has long been the benchmark for big air and free ride. And now, loaded with SLS technology, the supercharged Rebel SLS from Duotone Kiteboarding takes this award-winning platform to another dimension. The 2022 Rebel SLS takes the class-leading big air and free ride platform of the Rebel and packs it with SLS technology to bring the performance to another dimension. Exclusive to Duotone, the Rebel SLS incorporates Pentatex, the material that has revolutionized the industry and opened up the door to new possibilities in kite designs. 5 times the strength of Dacron and significantly dropping the overall weight by 15%. To obtain the next level in performance and achieve the maximum results from the Pentatex material, designer Ken Winner redesigned the center and quarter struts. Working to accommodate the stiffness of the Pentatex, Ken added more panels to streamline the 3-dimensional shapes and provide the perfect profile for the ultimate lift.
So overall, the Penta TX gives us a kite that's a bit livelier, a bit quicker to depower, has a little bit shorter bar stroke and a little bit quicker turning.
He also adjusted the aspect ratio, resulting in increased power delivery and more responsive feedback at the bar. Material tension has been tweaked on the flex struts to move the draft back, resulting in quicker and more complete depower, smoother turning, and more vertical lift in jumps. By dropping a further 15% in weight, the usable wind range has increased, and the Rebel SLS boasts impressive power generation in light winds, with no lag on the upstroke, or when the kite is turning low in the window. The Rebel SLS is the choice for freeriders and big air enthusiasts who want the best gear to take to the skies, while the intuitive, user-friendly nature and incredible sheet-and-go instant power continue to make this a favorite of kiteboarders of all levels.
Having the new Rebel in SLS with the Pentatex materials unlocks some potential from this kite. Boosting super high and the hang time is just insane.
Flight 99 bridle lines offer a thinner diameter for reduced drag, and every construction detail down to the stitching has been revisited to maximize performance. The adaptive tip allows you to set up the Rebel SLS for your session. The soft bar setting gives you a softer bar feel and quicker turning speeds. The preferred setting for hydrofoilers and lighter weight riders. The hard bar setting offers a more solid feel when boosting and gives better bar feedback. This setting is suited to riders doing spins and air-style tricks, and the preferred setting for twin-tip riding and bigger riders. The canopy is our exclusive to Duotone Trinity Tex, bringing you the best in performance and durability. The MaxFlow pump system with 50% gains in airflow gets you out on the water sooner. The Rebel has long been the benchmark for big air and freeride, and now, loaded with SLS technology, the supercharged Rebel SLS from Duotone Kiteboarding takes this award-winning platform to another dimension. The 2022 Rebel SLS takes the class-leading big air and freeride platform of the Rebel and packs it with SLS technology to bring the performance to another dimension. Exclusive to Duotone, the Rebel SLS incorporates Pentatex, the material that has revolutionized the industry and opened up the door to new possibilities in kite designs. 5 times the strength of Dacron and significantly dropping the overall weight by 15%. To obtain the next level in performance and achieve the maximum results from the Pentatex material, designer Ken Winner redesigned the center and quarter struts. Working to accommodate the stiffness of the Pentatex, Ken added more panels to streamline the 3-dimensional shapes and provide the perfect profile for the ultimate lift.
So overall, the Penta TX gives us a kite that's a bit livelier, a bit quicker to depower, has a little bit shorter bar stroke and a little bit quicker turning.
He also adjusted the aspect ratio, resulting in increased power delivery and more responsive feedback at the bar. Material tension has been tweaked on the flex struts to move the draft back, resulting in quicker and more complete depower, smoother turning, and more vertical lift in jumps. By dropping a further 15% in weight, the usable wind range has increased, and the Rebel SLS boasts impressive power generation in light winds, with no lag on the upstroke, or when the kite is turning low in the window. The Rebel SLS is the choice for freeriders and big air enthusiasts who want the best gear to take to the skies, while the intuitive, user-friendly nature and incredible sheet-and-go instant power continue to make this a favorite of kiteboarders of all levels.
Having the new Rebel in SLS with the Pentatex materials unlocks some potential from this kite. Boosting super high and the hang time is just insane.
Flight 99 bridle lines offer a thinner diameter for reduced drag, and every construction detail down to the stitching has been revisited to maximize performance. The adaptive tip allows you to set up the Rebel SLS for your session. The soft bar setting gives you a softer bar feel and quicker turning speeds. The preferred setting for hydrofoilers and lighter weight riders. The hard bar setting offers a more solid feel when boosting and gives better bar feedback. This setting is suited to riders doing spins and air-style tricks, and the preferred setting for twin-tip riding and bigger riders. The canopy is our exclusive to Duotone Trinity Tex, bringing you the best in performance and durability. The MaxFlow pump system with 50% gains in airflow gets you out on the water sooner. The Rebel has long been the benchmark for big air and free ride. And now, loaded with SLS technology, the supercharged Rebel SLS from Duotone Kiteboarding takes this award-winning platform to another dimension.
Not in front of the camera.
Nice.
Walk it up.
Welcome to everyone.
Okay, good.
For this prize ceremony here.
Everybody is happy.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Everyone seems happy. Yeah, I can hear some screaming. I can hear everything.
We have some crazy condition yesterday. Super epic. Today it's a little bit different, but we have some good guests to send. It's not absolutely perfect, but it's super good. Good view, good weather.
superb, absolutely amazing mountain with some snow on the top today. So congratulations to everyone, to this comp. Congratulations for the future winners. I want to say some words for this edition. A lot of work with a team, with some sponsor partnership. We are super proud of this competition, this edition. Last year it's a less win with 25-30 knots, and this year it's super epic, absolutely crazy. So thank you for that. Thank you to you. So big up, make some noise a little bit. Thanks. It's super important for us to say thank you to a lot of people. I want to start with my team. I want to start with Etienne. This is the media team. This is his rule. A lot of tram on Instagram and Facebook. This is him. Big up, please, please. It's an amazing.
I'm not alone. There is a big team with.
I'm not finished, bro. But this is your work, okay? One of your work. Social media is you. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. We have Julien Chabron here. It's my number 2 or number 3, I don't know, but this is my guy. Okay, so big up for him, big up for him. He managed all the partnership, the sponsorship, so thank you to him. It's a super big part and it's sometimes complicated, so thank you, bro, thank you. Okay, we have Emily just here. It's our safety on the earth. Okay, she follows us since 4 years, always here, so thank you, Emily, for that. We have Camille, of course. It's a local riders, so big up for there. Okay, of course, we have Valentin Macro. Where are you, Valentin? He's here. This is for the website. This is his work. Okay, we have Stephanie Ayer for the press, for the media, for the TV. She is not here, but big up for her, please. It's important if you have the TV, if you have some paper, some news. This is because she works hard. Okay, we have a big team judge just on the top. We have a course director, please. Cedric, make an amazing job. So please, super professional, super calm. Okay, always on time. Thank you, man. Super big travel. You manage maybe 45 hours to arrive on time for the green light. So good efforts. Philippos, like a head judge. Philippos, please. Yeah, you know him. You know him. We have Simone Timpano. Where are you, Simone? Simone! French and Italian guy. One of my friends. Okay, he follows us since the beginning, so thank you, bro, to be here. Okay, of course, we have a JC Bignon, local riders. If we call a green light for this weekend, it's because of him, you know. And with Jojo Erto. Where are you, Jojo? He's here? Jojo is in the Jojo, is he on the water? Oh, of course. Lucky man. We have Arthur Gilbert, just on the middle. He supports us since the beginning too. It's 2 years ago, the Lords of Slam. And Nicolas Delmas, of course, always there. Yeah, bro, yeah. Thanks for your job, guys. Thank you to manage all the events like this, so professional. Thank you so much. Okay, of course, we have a lot of people, all the staff behind the scene, especially for Maxime Bouffard. Where are you, Maxime? This is the guy. This is the drawer of all the visual. Okay, it's a tattoo man with his friends. Vincent is not here, but they have some shop tattoo on Narbonne, close of here, and they draw all the visual and the flyers. Thank you for that. We have Jeremy. Where is Jeremy? Yeah. It's an old student of me on a kite school, and he follow me during all the event now. So it's a good story, bro. Thanks. Of course, all the rest of the staff. Thank you for all. Like Arnaud Joff, he's a sports delegate on the city government. Okay. as a speaker, we have Julian Wynn. Woo! Julian Wynn. Sorry for you, bro. You can't compete because you have an injury in Cape Town, but next time, bro. Thank you for your job, too. Of course, the legend, Lewis Kratzem. Please, bro, make some noise. And Ronaldo, thanks to be here and speak on the mic. Please make some noise, too. Two legends on our spot, maybe 3, 4, 5 new legends, but thanks, guys. It's a pleasure and honor. A special words for Baby Sharks. Where is Baby Sharks? Vivi. It's too cold for him, maybe. Okay, just arrived 5 days before the Baby Sharks. Yeah, Baby Sharks, come here. He come from Brazil with nothing, no fuel. He need to buy all in France. It's so cold for him. He stay all the months. He arrived 5 days before the camp. This is the first rider arrived. So I make some noise for him. Young guys. Yeah. Thanks, bro. Thanks to be here. Oh, you want the mic? You want the mic?
Oh, guys, hello. How are you? I'm super happy for stay here. It's my first competition here in Europe. So I'm super happy for competing with these legends. Gio is absurd. And yeah, thank you so much for the everyone watching me. So yeah, next year I hope winning this competition. So yeah, thank you guys.
Thanks, bro. Okay. Oh, sorry. Of course, if this, guys, okay, if this haven't happened, it's because Le Barcarès City called us to organize an event here. So please make some noise for the city. It's super, super important, really. They manage all the staff, all the containers, all the food and accommodation. That's super important. It's food and accommodation for free. That's really unique in competition and kitesurfing. So that's really, 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 really good. We have the boss of the city. It's Alain Ferrand. Donc en français, c'est Alain Ferrand, le maire de Barcarès. C'est grâce à lui qu'on est là et c'est super important. Donc merci pour ça. Merci monsieur, merci. We have Arnaud Joffre. Second time, but super important. Thank you, man. Okay. We have, of course, Julian Arnold is just here. Put your hands up. Ça a été compliqué pour lui. Il a couru partout, comme nous tous. Mais merci beaucoup pour ce qui a été possible de faire ici. Et c'est en partie grâce à toi, donc merci. On a évidemment toute l'équipe municipale de la ville de Barcarès. Les dames de cantine, les dames de ménage. Ok, tout ça, c'est super important. Hein, dans un événement, on n'a rien si chacun ne fait pas sa part. Donc c'est super important. Make some noise one more time, please. Please, please. Super important for everyone. Okay, so Barcarès City, we have, of course, Duotone Kiteboarding. We support us since 4 years. And every time it's more up, okay, for the price and everything. So thanks for that. Brand new ride, of course. If you have something like this, it's brand new ride. Okay, all the flyers, it's everything super good. That's brand new ride since the beginning. So thanks. Where is GP? GP, where is GP? Put your hands up. Okay, too cold for him too. He's here. Thanks, bro. This is family, so cool. Okay, we have Aneo. It's like the sponsor. They help us to build this competition and our fights to work. We have Mercedes LG Auto from Perpignan. This is Ludovic Garcia. Il nous a soutenus, il nous a mis des vannes à disposition pour le staff. Merci pour ça, super important. Of course, BAKL, Big Air Kiteboarding League, and Surf App to make this possible and to support and to have a group around the Big Air. So big up for them, please, please. Ok. Now on a des équipementiers aussi. Riley, please make some noise for Riley. Riley Clothing. You have all on your goat backpack a good quality t-shirt from her. So thank you. Thank you. Let's go. We have a KDC Sky Addict. Okay, that's this brand too. So it's super cool. Super reg suits, perfect. So thanks KDC for that. We have loops. We have Sketch My Kite. Of course, we have the big building spot and the kite school surf and kite. So make some noise, please. Let's go. Let's go. Thanks for the support. We have Clean Ride. Clean Ride cleans the beach every time after the comp. That's super important. We live on the beach. We live on the beach. Okay. We have Julbo, like these sunglasses. Thanks for that. Super comfortable. Rockstar. Wins up for the forecast. Nate Pride. And my club in Grisons support me and help me to organize all. Since 4 years, so thanks to my friend, thanks to Christophe Jamais, special dedicate, thanks bro. Okay, we have the safety on the water, please look at Zino, Arnaud Léger, and especially on a jet ski, Jet Extreme, Mika, where are you Mika? Not here, Mika, I see, put your hands up bro, put your hands up. You're as a rider, you stay on the water, a lot of time, okay? We have loops, okay, like poncho. This is poncho for traveling. Let's go! Okay, cool. It's close to finish, please. Please, 2 minutes again. Okay, it's super important because the live stream, it's absolutely extraordinary. It's the first years of Lot of Fun. We have a crazy live. So, thank you to Steph Video and all the stuff. Please, please, guys. If you're on the TV, it's big. This is them. Amazing job, guys. Amazing job. Zoom Production, it's our special production from Zoom Production here. We have the drone FPV man. Louis, put your hands up, bro. FPV, FPV. Arthur Samson, just here. And of course, one time again, Etienne. Okay, they work hard all the night to put a video on social media. All right. I think I forget nothing nobody. All right. And me, maybe, yeah, maybe me. Yeah. Huh? You got the flags. Yeah. Je l'ai fait. Thank you, thank you. Okay. And right now. Okay. We call a special prize. This is the best crash. Where are you, Lewis? You're here. All the speakers choose the best crash. So please, Lewis.
And Julian, we're both coming up for this one. Double mics, proper street cred. All right, so I'm told here that I'm going to do this part in English. Julian's going to do it in French. So I'm told here this is supposed to be a crash prize that the speakers were allowed to give. And we basically watched every single move here over this weekend. And there was one trick that stood out for me, which is not much gets landed after 6 Gs, is what we've noticed. But this one was landed at 9 Gs, right? And this so it's supposed to be a crash. We actually somehow took it, and it was for a boogie loop. So I'm going to first let Julian explain that to those in French.
Bonjour à tous déjà, j'espère que vous allez bien et que vous avez kiffé l'event. Moi j'ai kiffé de ouf faire le speaker, c'était incroyable. Et donc du coup on a un prix pour un boogie loop avec un butt check qui a duré à peu près 70 mètres. Du coup c'est déjà assez incroyable. Et du coup j'aimerais appeler Théophile Van Beek. Par contre tu vas devoir enlever ta capuche hein.
Well done, Theo. Come up. Well done, man. Here, so you got to
Yeah, bravo, bro. Ouais, viens là.
This goes on first.
Et ouais.
Ouais.
Allez. Allez là, il nous régale.
I have to ask you, Theo. Here, let me give your board back so that this looks perfect. How did you land that boogie loop? 9 Gs. It was unlandable, but somehow you took it. Can you tell everyone?
En anglais, ça va être un peu compliqué du coup. Ah. Franchement, je sais pas trop comment j'ai pu réceptionner ce boogie. C'était pas prévu à la base que ça finisse comme ça. Et non, je suis resté juste sur mes appuis et j'ai essayé de pas tomber. Et c'est passé.
Okay. Nice, je ne comprends pas. Nice. Cheers, well done. Thank you very much. We pass back to you, Tristan. Thanks, Julian.
Thank you, Lewis. Nice prize, bro. No, keep it for you, bro. But keep on your head. Keep on your head. You need to keep it 1 hour. The next 1 hour is for you. Okay, we take the mic to Floris, from Surf Up.
Cool, thank you, Lords of Tram. Thank you, Tristan. And thanks that we are involved again with this Big Air Kite League stop. Obviously, we provided all the stats for the live stream. I heard Lewis and Julian talking a lot about the stats, so hopefully you will all rewatch your heats and you will see all the stats coming by. Okay, so as you know, we don't have a top 3 highest jumps, but I'm just gonna call out the 3rd highest jump was 20.5 meters. There's no prize, unfortunately. Jan Zoon. Well done, Jan. The 2nd highest jump, with just a little bit higher, was 20.6 by Stijn Mul. And the highest jump was made yesterday with 21.3 meters. It was even a kite loop by Luca Cerruti. Yee-hoo-hoo! Congrats, man.
Thanks, bro.
Well done. Stand up. You can stand up there. There you go. Yeah. There you go. Well done, man. Congrats.
Thank you.
All right. Now the podium, of course. We start with a women division. On a 3rd position. 3rd position, 3e position. Make some noise for Francesca. Francesca, let's go. 3rd position, where are you? Come on. She's from England. It's not too far. Super thanks to be here. Thanks. Go on, go on. Go on. Oh, please, Francesca, let's go. Yeah. This looks like a podium, no? No, I'm just kidding. Congratulations, Francesca. On a 2nd position, it's a French rider, Justine Arville, like this month, but come on! Congratulations, she's from Almana, south of France spot, like the same as Esga or Roman Giuliano. Congrats, Justine. Amazing level on the water. And of course, like the last year, for the 2nd time, the ladies of Tramontana, it's Pipa Vonese! She just come back after big injuries to both legs, so super impressive, fast recovery, super level, super congratulations. Let's go, boom. Yeah. All the ladies have exactly the same prize as the guys, okay? That's professional women and professional men, so it's super important. Congratulations, ladies. Thanks for the show. Okay, let's go. Thank you, lady. Careful. All right. Now we start the Division 2 because it's not amateur, okay? It's not amateur, it's second division. It's super important. The level is crazy, okay? So please, for the third position, Hendrik. Hendrik, where are you? Jäger. He ride 1 hour and a half yesterday. You ride 1 hour on the spot yesterday. You can get some minutes. Go on. Go on. Thanks, bro. Congratulations. On a second position, French riders, Romain Giuliano. Your progression is crazy in 1 year, bro. Thanks. Thank you. Non, mais laisse une place au milieu. OK. Et en première position, le local rider, Théophile Van Beek. Please! You! Sick! Thank you to all the partners to have some bags. Thank you to Jotun to put some crazy win with the money, with the kite. It's a Rebel 9 SLS, fresh new. Okay, it's a little bit less, 2,000 euros, so it's a good price, super good price. Congratulations, Theo. Local rider, he rides this spot. He work on a surf and kite school just on the back. Super good, guys. Congrats. Now, the best division. Crazy level, big sand, full sand all the day yesterday. It's a crazy show. We worked for that since 4 years, so this show is now real. Okay, on the third position, it's Steve. Congratulations, man, to the slingshot riders. Uppity. No, no, no. Ah la 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 la. Guys, super complicated. The show is super impressive. 2 riders. I want to say just one thing before the second and the first. A special word for Gil. Because now Gil is going to the legend because it's official, man. You have 2 world firsts for you, man. Congratulations, you have the best S loop actually in the world, and you have a double boogie loop with a lace 3. Man, you're a legend now. The tricks is for you. It's official. It's official because it's on competition. So right now, you're a legend, bro. Congrats. Thanks for your smile. Thanks to be professional like you. Of course, Andrea, we know you. We know him. He's here last year. Always a smile, always on time. Okay? So thanks for that. Here we go. Oh shit. No, it's a F word. So we don't. On the second position, Gil. Congratulations, bro. Thank you. And Andrea Principi, second times Lord of Trump. Yeah! Yeah!
Let's go!
He win on the 30ness last year's. He win this year's with 45. What a complete riders too with a regular uppity. He makes some noise! What a show, guys. What a show. Thank you for that. Really appreciate it. Thank you for your level. Let's go. Now we win a beer. Okay, thank you to everyone. Again, all the staff, all the city. do you want to say something?
And of course, a very, very, very big thank you to Tristan, everybody! Now I don't want it anymore.
Andrea.
Oh, yo guys, this competition. Yeah, this competition was crazy. The condition was crazy. I'm really happy about the competition against my bro Stino and GL. The level is crazy, so pushing the limits all day. Full send, guys. Yo!
Yes, thank you guys. Everyone was really good for cheering on the beach. It was really sick if you do a mega loop and you hear the whole beach cheering for you. It's so crazy. Thank you for that. And see you next year.
Et en français, cette fois en français, j'aimerais quand même qu'on fasse un petit mot et make some noise for Edgar Ulrich, the only injury of the comp. He trained super hard. He pushed some limit on snow kiting, on kiting too. So bro, shame for you, but bro, thank you to be here. Merci ma poule. Ça sera pour l'année prochaine, ok? Merci à tout le monde pour cet événement. Merci à la ville encore. Merci aux partenaires. Et on se voit l'année prochaine pour le Barcarès édition. Il y aura aussi un Lord of Tram en octobre. Stay tuned.
Just the blue one, not the black one. No, it's all finished.
Introducing the latest kite to the SLS range, the Dice SLS. Now faster, sharper, and packed full of performance.
Category. Let's go, let's go.
So the prize giving does continue at the moment. It's been quite a big prize giving, I have to tell you. Very exciting news that Andrea Principi did pip Geel to the victory, and unusual this to actually be talking about the prize giving down here to you live, as all the riders are now getting it on the podium. That podium isn't going to take it. I don't think that podium's going to take it, Julian. Julian, were you surprised by that result?
Yeah, I talked about it yesterday with the other guys, and we talked about the variety score. I think that's what played for Andrea. I think it's well deserved. It was an incredible show. Double loops, S loops, all of this, and you see now all the riders. They all deserve it. They can all take it. So well done to them, and that was such a sick show.
Yeah, I think, of course, just to give you that recap then, Pippa van Ursel taking the ladies division, which we expected, and in the men's pros, it was very closely contested between Andrea Principi and Geel, and I think it was the variation score as well which done it for Andrea, but the moves I saw from Geel, wow, when I watched them again last night, like the S-loop especially, like, you know, he's the one doing that move where the kite isn't going full 360 back up to the zenith. He's actually steering the kite out the side, then bringing it back around. He's really spending a lot of time with this kite down there, but that's just about going to wrap up the prize giving here, as all the riders have themselves on the stage. No, it's not. No, this microphone isn't on. This is for the live. Yeah, it's just so sorry. Yeah, sorry, Mag. This is just for you at home, actually. So they tried to set me up with a bit of a speech, but I am going to get in front now of everybody. Julian, any words then for everybody listening online? What a magnificent event. Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, that event was sick. I enjoyed speaking with you. Such a legend, bro. Thanks for teaching me how to speak. I really enjoyed it. You can now see all the riders. I think they're all pretty happy. Super, super sick. And I'll see you next year for sure. Boom.